Been trying to change what I've been trying to say. Words don't come straight from my head to my mouth. It's such a shame that it fell out of place. Was never me that was bringing you down. Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more? Always looking for more. Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more? I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more?
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hid your fury and kept it in, but it's time now you ignite and turn to embers. Like a phoenix, you burst in. to rise from the ashes.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Hey, bada 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 bada. So wing bada Kennedy. Hey, how's it going, friends? How y'all doing out there? Hope you're all doing well. Happy Wednesday night. 5x5. Thank you, Silver Killer. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, sir. 10x10 by that guy. That's even better than the 69x69 by no other than Maple. Thank you, Mighty. Hello, SimFanatic and Aces. 5x5. Aces Down's in the house. Aces is down in the house? Where's Aces down? He's not down, is he? Is Aces down in the house? Is he in here? I see Bats, Johnny Mon. How's it going? Marion Harris, Chipper Sneeze, Alpina, Easton. Hello, my friend. Old Golfer 67, Mike, how's it going? The Silver Motherfucking Killer. And that guy. All right, friends, we'll be back with you momentarily. Alpina says 100 by 100. That's a new one. Thank you. That's better than it's ever been. All right. Friends, be right back with you. Chris Groner, what's up? Be right back, friends.
It's the calm before the storm. Things aren't as they were before. You best start bracing. Did you think you could keep us out? Shut the gates, forget us now. Tides Can you hear the sound? We're the revolution. We're the revolution. With the ground beneath your feet, with a whisper in the trees. Do you feel us watching? Hunger in our eyes, victories on our minds. It's our time to rise. Can you hear the sound? Can't stop us now. We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Voices shake the ground, you feel it moving. We're the revolution. Can you hear the sound? We're the revolution. We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Voices shake the ground, you feel it moving. We're the revolution. shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my throne. I got no rival. Watch 'em run away. I got no, no, no. I got no, no, no.
All right, SimFans, what's up? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday night, my friends. It's been a long time coming, right? No, not really. You just streamed last Saturday, but here we are again Wednesday night for our traditional commercial flight night tonight. It's a Wednesday night, so for those of all of you that are in the States, happy 4th of July week, my friends. Yes, Independence Day tomorrow, right? How many of you are planning something great? Are you going to have great weather where you're at? Those of you that are in the States anyway. We're just going to kind of chill out here and hope it doesn't rain all day. Got some fireworks, gonna, light up some fireworks with my son. We can actually buy them here in Ames, but we can't light them in town limits, so we got to go out on a gravel road out in the country and light them off. But looking forward to that. Smoking some meat. I know we have What You Cooking in our Discord channel. I'm going to be looking to all of you to be posting in there, baby. I want to see it. Silva Killer, I'm going to be ready for it, man. I want to see some grilling action out there, friends. So anyway, for tonight, we're back in the PMDG 777 version 2, the latest. Another update. Actually, they got the pushback fixed. At least for me, it's fixed. At least at this airport, it's fixed. We'll see. We'll try it tonight. We'll see how that goes. So, friends, for this flight, we'll be flying 2 bespoke airport sceneries. Flying the British Airways theme 777 tonight from Francisco Sá Carneiro Airport, that's LPPR, to Barcelona-El Prat Airport, that's LEBL. Let me put that up at the top. I almost forgot to get all that set up earlier, but there it is, right at the top for your eyes, friends, right there above there. There we go. There it is. That's our route tonight, and I just refreshed that. Hopefully I didn't change, but I did that about 30 minutes ago, so that should be accurate. If not, then somebody let me know. And for tonight, I'll be doing the TCA Boeing Yoke as usual, Bravo Throttle Quadrant, and TPR pedals. Speaking of which, I got to hide my feet because I didn't put my foot condoms on. Of course, that's socks, right? But here, we got the new camera. So here we've got the TPR. There we go. There's the TPR pedals. And, of course, there we have we've got the Bravo Throttle Quadrant, of course, with the ProDesk Sim add-ons. I still need to get the add-ons, the updated add-ons for that, where I don't have the little screw in here. But I love this setup, friends. I love it. And then, of course, the TCA Boeing Yoke with that pendular action. You got to love it. You got to love it. There's, it's hard to beat. I'll be talking about Tony at WinWing tonight. I emailed him yesterday. He emailed me back. So I'll be talking about that, the WinWing stuff, talk about controls. They've got some cool stuff. We'll talk about that in a little bit here. But, friends, welcome, everybody. There you are. I'm SimFanatic, your host for tonight's live stream. And I got the SimFan family, and you all are out there. I saw quite a few of you. Some of you are flying the I&I Builds A300, right? So looking forward to that, or 310. And there's Silva motherfucking Killer. What's up, Silva? How's it going in Orange Whip? Yes, everybody get out your Orange Whips. Y'all got your Orange Whips on you? Definitely grab those, friends. Good to see you, Silva motherfucking Killer. Good to see you, my friend, and all the rest of you. Who else we got in the house? We got Chris Groner Alpina. Says, I'll be traveling tomorrow. Where are you traveling tomorrow? Traveling where? Where, Alpina? Chris Groner, good to see you in the house. We got Bats in the house. Bats, saw you at FS Expo, of course. It was great to see you there, my friend. Welcome to the live stream. Maite is here. Proctus, how's it going, Proctus? Says, howdy, howdy. Good to see you, Proctus. Captain Howdy. That's why he's saying howdy, howdy. Howdy do, Captain Howdy. Good to see you, my friends. So good to see you. Who else we got here? We got that guy in the house. And Marion Harris, Chippa Sneeze, right? Chippa Sneeze is in the house, and we got the Captain 65 by 65 says, got you loud and clear. Appreciate y'all saying the check in there. I got a 9.9 by Bats out of 10. Just a little bit foggy, a little bit hazy there, Bats. A little bit of overcast there, but pretty clear, though, right? 9.9, I'll take that, buddy. Thank you for those audio checks, my friends, and getting back to me. It's kind of a part of the show, getting you all involved in that feedback. I appreciate it. Johnny Mon is in the house. Hey, friends, Johnny Mon. One hell of a guy, by the way. You knew that was coming. Old Golfer 67. Mike, how do you do? Good to see you, old golfer. And did I miss anyone? I think I got everybody, but I think somebody will probably sneak in here, and I do it. I knew it. Tashi Draco. Tashi, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you, my friend. Are you flying with us tonight? I hope you are. And are you liking the 777? Feel the Reaper is here. Everybody give it up to Feel the Reaper. Good to see you, Feel the Reaper, back in the house. Alpinia says, traveling from Liverpool to Adelaide, did I pronounce that right, on a business trip, a 4-week journey. Whoa, 4 weeks? That's a long time. Well, welcome. Hopefully we can entertain you and keep you up late. Make you sleep through your flight. And thank you for joining us tonight, my friend. All right, and let's go ahead and see who is out in the sim. We've got, let's give it up to Chippa Sneeze. Chippa Sneeze in the house. Practice, and can't quite see who's that. TJ Turner, bring it in. Big Steve is in here, friends. Big Steve, Dreamclaw, Emmett. You know what, Emmett Nemesis? I'm just going to say always, I just say Emmett the Nemesis. All right, Emmett Nemesis, it's good to see you as well, Practice. Friends, it is awesome. And over there, I knew we have Silva Motherfucking Killer. We've got Bats in the house and 911RG. Good to see you. Mighty's in there. Who else we got over here? Old Golfer 67 Silver Killer. There they are in the A300. And Tyne Cookie. Flying British Airways as well, the 777. Good deal. Now, I did a pool. I did a poll. It was a poll, I guess. A poll, whatever. I did a poll, and you all said you wanted me to do cold and dark, to start it from cold and dark in the 777. Now, I'm going to condense it a little bit than I did last time, because I did the in-game checklist, and boy, that gets long and distinguished, like my feet. Not where you thought I was going. Anyway, so we're going to do cold and dark tonight with the 777, but I'm going to be using the JD, and I know Del, I don't know, is Del here? Del gave me, who was it? It was, I didn't get time to check it out. Jeez, what was it, Silver? Del gave me an old golfer. He gave me it's on the tip of my tongue. There's another checklist. Anyway, I downloaded it, but I didn't get a chance to look at it, so I'm going to go with the JD one tonight, and that's okay, because we'll go right through it. We'll be lickety-split. We won't waste a lot of time. We won't waste your precious time. Just one leg tonight, but that's okay, because it's about an hour, I don't know, it was about an hour and 40-minute flight time. Maple's in the house. Maple! Welcome, Maple. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining, Maple. It's always good to see you. You missed your 69 by 69, Maple, when I was doing my audio check, man. So disappointed. But you know what? That's okay. It works. All right, so let's do this. Actually, I need to change something here really quick. Give me 1 minute, friends. I was messing around with my stuff. Let's see here. Let's do that. Is that a little bit better? A little bit better. Let me know if that changes too much. I need to get some new panels. We had some cool panels at the FS Expo that I need to get bigger lights and stuff to liven it up in here a little bit, because I'm not lively enough, I think, right? So we'll get working on that. Anyway, so let's go to the checklist, friends. Sean Dale is in the house. Sean, how's it going? Good to see you, Sean. Welcome to the madness. This morning. I hope you're well. Sorry, flying American Airlines Dallas Fort Worth to EIDW. I know that airport. EIDW. London? No, that's not London. Where is that? Be having fun listening as you keep me awake. 02:38 in the morning here now. Oh my gosh. You know, some of you just, you can burn the midnight oil. It's so impressive to burn the midnight oil. I can't talk. But friends, here, let's get on with it. So with the checklist in hand. Now, see, now it's like too bright. I need to do something here. Bada swing, bada Kennedy. Okay. Let's see. Did that help? There we go. That's fine. We'll not mess with that now. Okay. So anyway, with the checklist. So we got battery switch on, and let's go ahead and turn the music off for now. And let's turn the simulator. You all hear that? And we're going to go ahead and do the battery. So turn the battery on. There, the battery is on. Landing gear is down, so let's go ahead and check. Let's turn on the Bravo camera, and as we can see, the gear's down. We got 3 green here, so you can see that, right? Everybody can see that. 3 green. All right. Now, you can't really see that because the that's in the way. There you go. See, it's all 3 green right there. See, I'm not lying. Okay, so that is done, and parking brake is to be set. Let's check that. It's not, so let's go ahead and set that. There we go. There we go. Parking brake is set. Throttles to idle, and as we can see, these are at idle. Good to go there. External, we want external power. So what we're going to do is we're going to head on down to the EFB, and they have improved it slightly. Instead of having just 2 icons, now we have a total of 3, so you know that's an improvement. Ground operations, actually they added quite a few things actually, so it's nice. So go to ground connections, and let's go ahead and for ground power, dual jetway plugs. What's going to happen is when we hit request, connecting, and then they're connected, and if we go over here, we're going to actually see two plugs. Actually, it's on the other side now. But there's actually 2 plugs there now, so that's good. And we see the little thing here, the GPU, and so we got our ground power unit. Now, if we go up here, now you can see we have secondary external power and primary external power, so we can go ahead and connect both. I think you actually only need the second one. If I could be wrong on that, but I think that's right. Oh, Dublin, that's right, Sean. I knew AIDW was somewhere around that area. All right, Dublin, that's right. Thank you, Dublin. Now, I'm going to skip over the APU start right now. So if we didn't have external power source, we would, of course, start the APU right away. The ADORO switch, we want to go ahead and turn this guy on right here. So turn that on. That's going to be for our navigation. Next, you know, and all this other stuff by default, unless you change it or you save the last state that you're at, this should all go back to a different, you know, a default state. All this stuff is on. So the nice thing about JD is I usually go through, I should share this because I like highlight the things by the default you have to actually do. How many of you want me to post this in Discord to share with all you? I'm happy to do that. You know, and then you can just like flow right through it and hit the things that you really need to do. Ivan 007 is in the house, friends. Let's welcome our friend Ivan. Ivan, it's been a while. Thank you, Ivan, for joining us tonight. It's good to see you, my friend. And we've got Sean says, Johnny Man, hope you all well and having a great time. I'm up all night flying, so can't be bad. Absolutely, Sean. Can't be bad, right, brother? All right, so we got that. And so we got the ADORO switch on. And we're going to do the emergency lights, armed and guarded. That's this one right here. So armed and guarded. Armed and garden. That's it. Garden. Armed and guarded. And the nice thing about this is it's so quick. Like the 777, if you all have the 737, there's like almost less to do in the 777. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a good thing, right? But it's true. Window. Oh, my goodness. Who did that? Who did that? Delgam 88 Wolves. Oh! Let's welcome Delgam into the house. Del, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Welcome to the live stream. Good to have you here, Delt. And where the hell was I? See that why do I allow that? Why did I put that in there? Because it distracts me. I'm like, squirrel. And then I forget where I'm at. You do the explosion, Delt, and then I lose my train of thought. Window heat's coming on. So we're just going to go through there and make sure you're inoperative, all shut down. Oh my gosh, Sean just donated $5. Let's give it up to Sean. Thank you, Sean, for that $5 dono, buddy. Sean, thank you for that $5 dono. Here's a little SimFanatic shuffle for you. Orange Whip, Sean. Orange Whip, Del. Orange Whip soda. Orange Whips all around. I've got you all set up right here. Sean, thank you for that $5 dono. Much appreciated. Sean says, thank you for all the energy and the checklist. You got it, brother. You got it. Johnny Monson does a crash. I'll get this uploaded. I'll put this in Discord. I'll share it with all of you so that you can see. And then you can modify it however you want. But I just highlight, because there's like 1,000,001 steps here, and then I just get right down to the nitty-gritty and do it. Okay, so we got the window heat on. Left lighting panel we can do as desired. I'm not going to worry about that because it's daytime. I think right now it's like 9:30-ish, something. What time is it? 9:57. There you go. That's the current time if you're wondering. 9:57 in the AM. Okay, and we can go ahead and we should have our nav lights here. Our nav lights already on. It's like this whole area I can just like I could just go right over. Right lighting panel, we're good there. Air conditioning panel set, and I think that's all good. So we've got all this on auto, so that's all set. So easy. Easy peasy. Pressurization, yeah, that's all set. Auto. It's like everything's auto magic. Is this really right? I'm skipping over everything. Okay, import SimBrief. So those of you that don't have SimBrief, get it now. What are you waiting for? Get your SimBrief. Get your SimBrief up. So we're going to go to SimBrief here, and we're going to go right here, electronic flight bag, and we're going to go request data from SimBrief. Of course, I already got this loaded, and here's our flight. Of course, we're going LPPR to LEBL. And then, of course, what I love is, you can go through here. You can see this. I actually have this in a PDF, so I can alt-tab to it, and it's easier to read. But what I like to do is go to departure, go to airport, and we can go to airport description. Wait, what? That wasn't what I wanted. Airport briefing. Not that. Here. This one, maybe? There we go. So when we have this, and then you can scroll down right there, and you can see your little airplane. Look at it, cute. Oh, he's a little blue. Oh, it's so cool. Sorry. All right, so you got that. I'm really sorry about that. That was ridiculous. What was I doing? And then you have your performance tool. We'll get back to that. But now we got that loaded. That's important to do. So we got that set. Next thing we want to do, since that's loaded, we could load weather as well. Did we load weather? I don't think we loaded weather. So we can go airport here. We're going to be taking off a runway 35. And we got our aircraft. I don't know what that noise is, but we're going to import from aircraft. There we go. Import weather. And now we have our airport weather imported. And then you can even do calculate. And then you got all your V speeds and center of gravity and all that stuff. Yeah. Okay, so now we are going to move on. And we're going to go menu FMC. So we got our FMC. Nav out of date. Hey, Del, you had a, the automated SimBrief tool, even though the 777 is showing up right now in there, it actually doesn't import the latest nav data. And Del, you put in Discord a way to get that fixed. And I'm sure they'll get that fixed in time, but we'll be fine here. So we'll just ignore that for now. We'll go position initialization. Of course, we're going LPPR. Found a better taste for orange whips. Add pineapple juice to an orange, that guy says. Nice. Look at this. Oh, Del Gam says, hey, SimFanatic, could you wish my son a happy birthday, please? Happy birthday to Del Gam. Let's all give a happy birthday to Del Gam's son. Happy birthday. Del Gam's son, Del Gam 88. Hopefully you have a great... Really, today's your birthday? July 3rd. Well, that's an easy one to remember, Delt. Well, happy birthday to Del Gam's son. Glad to have you here. I assume your son is with you, Delt. Love to wish our friends happy birthdays. And everybody, yeah, look at that. That guy's dropping in some cakes. There's some... is that popcorn? What is that? Yeah, is that popcorn? I don't know. From here, it looks like popcorn, or it could be like a panda bear coming out of a popcorn container. Apparently, I need new contacts. Look at that. Johnny Mon dropping all the cakes there. Happy birthday to Del Gam's son. All right. Fantastic. All right. We're going to put this in the scratch pad here. And then get that loaded. There we go. And, reference. I got that right. LPPR. Got a little sidetrack there. I think I'm good. LPPR there and there. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we're good. So that's set. There we go. And so now what we can do is we can go to route. And we can go to route request. And now notice this is our latest SimBrief. So this is actually going to take your latest SimBrief. We got Splasher 6. Splasher 6 in here. Splasher 6 says, greetings from the Cyclone State. Splasher 6. Who are you, buddy? From the Cyclone State. You're with me? Do you live in Ames? Are you an Iowa State Cyclone fan, or are you referring to something else? Welcome to the live stream, Splasher 6. Good to have you here. 20 minutes. Maple's keeping me on track here. Okay, Maple. So we're going to load SimBrief RTE, and now what we're going to do is we're going to set payload. So we're going to hit set payload. Now, I'm going to look, before I do this, I'm going to look at my SimBrief PDF, and I should show you all this, but I don't want to bore you or take more time getting this up here. So I'm looking at the SimBrief output that you can get exported. Fuel is 42.6. So if I hit set fuel, 42.6, oh, what do you know? It works. And then set payload. And then so I'm going to do payloads 81.6. So if we hit set payload, SimBrief payload set. Now what I should be able to see is when we go to ZFW, that should be set. And then we want to go to select route. And ZFW is 453.3, and that is what I'm seeing. So that's good. And route is requesting here. Like the 737, it gives you like a little bar that highlights that. Request sent. Let's see. Practice. Let's go for 30. There you go, Practice. Sean says, lots to look forward to then, Johnny. Awesome. Splasher 6. Splasher 6 in Iowa. Nice. All right, we're going to say it's ready, so we're going to load. And now it's going to go Route 1 uplink loading. And this is a great time to grab your orange whips. And how about a Fresca, people? Fresca? Who wants a Fresca? Anybody know that movie? How about a Fresca? You all know this. Who's this crazy guy they're thinking? Oh, if you only knew, friends. While we're waiting for that to load and route is done, we can go ahead and we're ready. So we're going to go activate and execute. There we go. Righty. And it says destination forecast uplink ready. So we'll get to that here in a moment. Let's go through here. There we go. And what I like to do now is go to my departure. And we're going departure is 3-5. And you can see it up above. So we're going 3-5, and what are we doing for a SID? We're doing BELDU 9E, so that's this BELDU. It doesn't have enough characters, but it's BELD 9E. Trust me. We'll do an execute on that, and then we're going to go back to departure and arrival. Now we'll go to arrival at level. That's R2. We'll be landing the ILS on 2. I think we'll go ahead and do ILS 2. ILS-Z on runway 2. That seemed to work well. And our star or our standard arrival is LOBAR 3N. So we got to do next page to get to LOBAR. There we go. LOBAR 3N. Transition. Let's see. I'm going to load up my charts here. I forgot to load up my charts. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to load up the charts and check my transition here. And I should show you all this, right? Here we go. So we got our transition. So we got 3-knot headwind if we do runway 2. And ILS 2, we've got Totki. Totki, mate. Totki, Toshi? Totki. So Tot and 2, is that right? Tot and 2. So we're going Tot 2N, so we're going to hit that. Select and execute. And now we're going to go to legs. And we're going to make sure we don't have any discontinuities or discos. You might hear some say discos. It's a cool way of saying it, friends. Say discos, not discontinuities. And there we go. And we also want to get rid of your vectors, so we're going to get rid of that. Execute, so we have no vectors or discontinuities here. And all the way to runway 2. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hop up here a little bit. I mean, that one. I don't know what I just did. We're going to go 10, and we're going to go over to plan. So we want to get this to plan, this to 10. And we're going to take a little virtual tour, if you will, of our route. So we're going to step through this. It's going to step through all the waypoints. These are your waypoints on the left. We're going to step through 1, 2. And so we're just flying to the right. Right odd. That's why we're going flight level 350. We'll keep going. And keep going. Keep on swimming, swimming, swimming. Then we're going to go round, down, and around. And there's mountains right there. That's why we're going that route. And then we're going to go right into not into, but right onto runway 2. Amen. All right. That's looking pretty kosher, friends. What do you think, Del? What do you think, friends? I think that's looking good. All right. Destination, uplink ready. Wind data is all set. Good deal. All right. And so we're going to go to INET-REF. And we're going to hit accept. So performance initialization data. Make sure you hit this accept right here. This is right 5. You want to hit that. I don't know what that voice was. Again, I'm going to do silly voices. That's what I do. I'm sorry, everybody. We're going to get ZFW, get that loaded in. 453.3. That was what it was. So we know we're good there. Thrust limits. How many of you changes? Sometimes I'll change it. Sometimes I'll just let her be. I'm going to let her be for now. So we're going to leave that as takeoff, select, and arm climb. And then takeoff over here. Sean Dale says, I got insufficient fuel before leaving. Yes, that happens, Sean. I talked about that last night. There was like, holy bejeebies. There were somebody just went over me. Look at that. We are a bunch of us. How many of us were in Discord and voice? We're like 12 of us, maybe 14 of us. Del, you were there. Silver Killer, Tashi. Many of you were in there. Old golfer. Practice, I think, was in there. But yeah, I asked the same thing yesterday, Sean. Apparently, the sim brief's a little bit off, but I loaded Awmeter. Did you notice that, Del? Awmeter has a profile in sim brief. So I just noticed that today or this evening. So we're going to see if I get insufficient fuel. And what Delt said, I think it was you, Delt, said, we'll just add another 1,000 pounds and it'll go away. So I had that last night, and I was fine. I got to my destination. It said insufficient fuel all the way. It drove me nuts because I'm OCD, but it was fine. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Let's go flaps at 5. So we're just going to double-click this. Trim to 4. And now if you ever want to check this, you can go over here and go to Flight Controls, FCTL. Go to your multifunction display, and that stab is 4.0, so we know we're good. Any of you ever had to change that? I still have yet to change that, by the way. And so that's set, and then you want to click through these. 135, 145, 161, and I think our V speeds, we want the V2 for takeoff, we want V2 plus 10. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Right. Am I right? I think I'm right. Yeah. So I think we want 171 here. So we'll go 171. I think it's V2 plus 10, if I'm not mistaken. I have it is also analog by the park brake, Chris says. Okay. So we got that set. And notice I don't even have to set. Remember, in the 737, you got to go up here and hit the pressurization and all that for your landing, for your destination airport. Not needed here in the 777, friends. How beautiful is that? You don't need to change your ILS. It's all in the FMC. It's all auto magic. So that's nice. So we got that going for us, which is nice. VNAV we can check here. Our transition altitude, I think here is 6,000. Oh, it's 4,000. Is it really 4,000 in Spain or Portugal? Maybe it is. So we'll leave that as 4,000. Maybe we'll believe it. I don't know. Do we believe it? Economy cruise. It says 390. We don't want 390. When we go back to init-ref, it says we want to go 350. So this is how you do that. So if we go to menu, FMC, index, performance. Oh, it says 370. How many are you going 370 and how many are you going 350? Anyone going 350 or 370? Who's going it? We can go 370. What the hell? Let's go 370. This thing has so much power. I usually overspeed it on takeoff, but I'll go ahead and leave that. I was going to do 350. We'll go ahead and do 370. So we got to set our altitude and the EFIS at 370. How many are you doing? Marion's doing 320. Well, look at you, Marion. Look at Johnny Mon. Oh, Johnny Mon, one hell of a guy. Look at him dropping in 5 SimFanatic memberships. Johnny Mon, thank you, sir, for that. My brother, my pal. Hell of a guy, by the way. Johnny Mon dropping it in. Chris Groner getting the membership. Thank Johnny Mon. I guess Chris didn't get it. Alex P got it. Maga was gifted membership to the SimFanatic channel. Please thank Johnny Mon. Hell of a guy. Captain Fozzie. How you doing, Captain Fozzie? Good to see you. And we got Crisp. Crisp, I think you're new here. Gifted as well. Friends, thank you. Who did I miss? I missed somebody, Johnny. Who did I miss? Alex P. Maga. Oh, Vaughn Williams was gifted a membership. Captain Fozzie and Chris. Can you all say... Thank you, Johnny. Johnny, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships and for making me do a SimFanatic shuffle and dance like a fool. You all know I am. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Johnny. Johnny, man. Thank you. All right. So we got that all set for all those shenanigans. And I think we're good there. Let me just double check my checklist. So what I'm going to do, yeah, that's going to go on for a while, the whole celebration thing. Give me a second. I want to show you what I'm looking at. What kind of host am I if I'm not showing you all this? Here, let me get more real estate here. Let me turn off the Bravo camera for now. And hey, bada, swing, bada, Kennedy. Where's the, where's my Adobe Acrobat reader? Dun, 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 dun. I know you're all enjoying this. I'm doing that for Maple, by the way. Where the hell is it at? Members only, transition. You know, I need to clean this up because, I mean, it's got crap all over in here. Why? Where is it? I want to show you all this, damn it. Where's it at? Oh, I got too many things. Route giveaway. We got to do a giveaway here soon. Intro. Where the hell is my Adobe? All right, just one more time. Let me see. Countdown timer, no. Now lean. Have charts. Transition, rudder cam, Blue Yeti. Meanwhile, everybody leaves because they're bored. Live stream. What is going on? Why do I not see? Oh, come on. Maybe I got rid of it. Certainly I did get rid of it. Did I get rid of it? Countdown timer. Oh, what the flop. Hold on. Let's see. Window. Browser. No. Text to window capture. There we go. Add source. It's in here. Adobe. Chrome, PackX test. Sorry, everybody. Give me a sec. I just want to show you all this. It disappeared. Well, okay. Let me add a new one. Son of a gun. Acrobat. Add source. And window Acrobat. Oh, that doesn't look right. That's null. Acrobat here. There we go. Y'all see that now? Oh, look. We got it up here. There we go. Son of a gun. Took me long enough. I think I'd be a complete noob here. Don't answer that. Don't anybody say anything. All right. So, it's over my head. You're all fine with that, right? Put it over SimFanatic's head. It looks better that way. All right. So this is what I'm looking at. Hi. So what I'm going to share this in Discord. Though this is if you notice this is the JD. But like look at I like cross that out because you don't even have to do that. So what I'm following is like the stuff that is in. I'm going to share this in Discord is in orange. These are the things that you can set in the 777, and you just read left to right, left to right. And so this is what I'm following. So I'm just going through this. And as you can see, we set the zero fuel weight and the FMC takeoff reference. So we got all that set. Our center of gravity, you can see we got that all set. And so I just highlighted these things that I wanted to set. So yeah, these are all the things that I'm doing. So I just want to show you that. I will make sure I share that, friends. I'll share that in Discord if you want. All right, I'm just making sure I didn't lose my spot because I was messing around. Thrust limit, performance pivot. We got all that done. Takeoff, reference speeds. We got all that. Okay, so EFIS is set. Mode control panel, MCP is set. Flight directors. Okay, that's it. That's where we're going. Flight directors to both on. So that's here. Flight director for the captain. Flight director for the first officer. That is set. Want to make sure those are both set. Next thing is... drumroll. Speed selector. There it was. V2 plus 10. See, I told you I was right, Delt. Very seldom am I right, but I'm right that time. Modes, pre-select LNAV and VNAV. So LNAV, VNAV. There we go. Those are set on the EFIS. And heading selector, takeoff runway. So we want that at 3.5. And if you want, just go up like this. And we don't have to go too far on this one. 350. And we're almost ready for pushback, friends. Let's see if the pushback works. How many of you saw my short where it went ballistic and there's a bug and it slammed forward to the gate? And I'm like, what the flop? And then the engines were like spooling and they weren't even started and then they were shutting down. I was like, what the hell was that? Cruise altitude is cleared. Standby instruments are checked and set. Landing gear is down, as we saw. Auto brake selector to RTO. That is right down here. That's this guy right here. Want to go RTO. RTO right there. There we go. And ECAS, you want to check. And so just looking over here, and so you got hydraulic pressure. That's normal. Auto, doors are auto, no smoking, blah, 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 blah. That's okay. And cancel recall. Little tip from a real 777 pilot. When we were at the FS Expo and I was live streaming from there, I actually come to find there was a 777 pilot that was to my left. I was flying this for the very first time. Some of you saw me doing this. Talk about pressure. Pressure. There's a lot of pressure, friends. I mean, I wasn't expecting a real-life 777. I mean, he flew for FedEx. 777, he's like, do this, do that. No, go back up there. He's like, he did actually a good job. He had a lot of patience with me, which you all have a lot of patience with me, so you know. But anyway, that was pretty cool. Juan was his name. Juan, if you're out there and you're watching, thanks for your help during FS Expo. So we're going to hit this he said, hit the recall button. And as long as you see this in white, you're good. And that looks good, so we're good. Okay, lower center displays checked. We're good there. Speed lever is down and forward, and that's down. That's the speed brake right there. Thrust levers are idle, and we can see they're idle. And flap lever is in agreement. It is up. And then parking brake is set. We did that. Transponder panel. Let's go ahead and hit B, though. We want to hit B. We're at 2.9 or 9 or 4 on barometric pressure. And mode should be standby. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to go to standby over here. Standby. There we go. We're in standby. All right. Ready, friends. We're about ready. P4 pushback, APU, verify on. Now we can go ahead and turn the APU on. We're going to go up here, and we're going to go 2 clicks to the right to start, and let's listen to this. It sounds so saucy. Oh, look at that. Bats taking off with the C-17. And here we go. And this has one hell of an APU. Well, you grab your orange ropes while we wait for the APU to fire up here. And it's going to fire. And this has, I'm telling you what, Del, you were telling me some people are complaining about the sounds. I think PMDG did one hell of a job on the sounds on this bird. I really like the sounds. There you go. Hear it? I have so much background noise right now. It's probably hard to hear, but you can hear it. She fires up. Let's get a screenshot of that. Can never do a bad screenshot. You hear her firing up. Okay, so what you can do is if you're ever wondering, like, how do I know where my APU's at? Like, is it at 5%? Is it 100%? I'm going to tell you. We're going over here. We're going to go forward, and we're going to click a button called Stat. So you hit Stat, you can go down to your MFD, and here's your RPM on your APU. So we're just at about 100%. There we go, 100%. Well, there we go, 100%. We got our oil pressure, temp, and quantity, everything there. So you can hear now all the air kicked in. Oh, can you feel it back there, friends? The air is on. So now we can disconnect our external power, and it automatically does that. Notice it says available. We're going to go ahead and disconnect the primary. Now we can go down here. Go to our EFB, and let's go back to our ground operations, and let's go ahead and release the ground power, and there we go. Again, I'm going from the JD checklist. I will be sharing this in Discord. By the way, that's a little encouragement for you to jump on over to the Discord server. You can also pick this checklist up from flightsim.to, by the way, but you won't get my little highlights, if that's worth anything. I don't know if it is. Okay, so we've got the APU going. External power is verified off. Hydraulic panel set. So we're going to go up here. Hydraulic, we want to have everything on. It's okay to have this stuff in fault right now, so that'll go to fault, so that's okay. Right, and so that is set. Hydraulic panel is set. Seatbelt signs to auto. Ding. You can't hear it. Usually, I mean, if everything was quiet, you could hear it. Ding. Seatbelt signs are on, and no... smoking and electric is on. That is good. LNR fuel pumps on. So we're just going to go over to our fuel and make sure that everything is on here, friends. So we're going to go on. Don't worry about the center. We don't have fuel in our center. How do you know? Well, if you go down here and you look right down here, here's your center tank. You can see it's at 0. So you don't need those. If you put those pumps on, you're going to get a fault. You're going to get a alert message. Next thing, beacon to on. So we're going to go ahead and hit our beacon. Now, if we hit our beacon on, now we should see our little flashing beacons, and we can see one underneath the fuselage and one above. There we go. Next thing, we got our stab trim set, transponder to exponder. So that's going to be down here. And if you look over here, we want to switch this over to transponder. Good to go. Transponder set. And next thing, tab of ground, move GPU, ACU, stairways, jet weight, and chocks. So we got to remove our chocks. So let's not forget that. Remove chocks. There we go. And let's go ahead and look at our ground services vehicle. Nothing's connected. Door management. It says disarm. So if you see disarm, you're probably good to go there. So we're good there. Closed doors. Flight deck doors closed already. Beacon's already on. Check that. Engine start and pushback. Did I miss? These all should be on auto. I don't know why that was off. I missed that on the checklist for some reason, because those all should be auto. I don't think I'm missing. That's on. Everything else looking right. Usually, a lot of this stuff will turn on. Oh my god. People just scare me. Silva Killer redeeming the explosion. Nicely done, Silva motherfucking Killer. Parking brake is required. Okay, I think we're ready. All right, time for pushback. Let's see if this works. Please, God, let this work. We're going to go ahead and do pushback, and let's move over here, and let's watch. Actually, I'm going to go like this. Do-do-do-do. And here we go. Shift P, if you will. I think they are working on that. Who's flying up there? There we go. Here comes our little nifty pushback tug. And we're going to get... so we're going to wait for him to set, and hopefully, this works. Because before it didn't work... Hopefully it works tonight, friends. Practice is up. Look at everybody like just doing shitties around up in the air, waiting for old SimFanatic to get his butt in gear. Look at that British Airways and 777 back there. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. You're all doing low flybys here. Scared the bejesus out of me. Right, when you see them kind of jitter, then you know you're good. All right, so I think we're good, and let's go ahead and release the parking brake. And hopefully we start... Yep, and we're pushing back. Hey! Yay! Never thought I'd be so happy. All right. Time to light the engine. So we're going to light the right engine. Okay, there we go. All right, all we do is we simply go up here and we just go start. Easy as that. You can hear the bleed... Cut off, switch to the turbine, start rotating that. Actually, if you want to go over here and hit engine, listen to that engine sound. Oh, baby, hit engine there, and we can go down here. And when that gets to about 25, I'm going to go drop down here, and we're just going to give it fuel, and here we go. Oh, listen to that sound, friends. It's a beautiful sound. I'm going to go ahead and hit Shift P to stop the pushback. There we go. We're going to go ahead and hit our parking brake. Yo. Oh, God, these sounds. I don't know. Who doesn't like these sounds? How can you not like these sounds? Let me get caught up. Sean Dale says, sorry to hear, Richard. I hope it doesn't hit too hard. What happened, Richard? Is Richard in the house? Where's Richard? Richard Clark's in the house. Richard, welcome, man. Sorry, I got so in tune with the thing. Doing my checklist. He says, hey, Sean Dale, dealing with another bout of COVID. You know what Richard, that hit a lot of us. I was talking to Captain Canada, and he got nailed hard on Sunday with that. Sorry to hear that, Richard. Hopefully you're feeling better. Glad you're here. Maple, hurry up. It's hurry up. 4 minutes, SimFanatic. Okay, I'm hurrying. Bruden the Great's here. 42 minutes. Bruden, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you, buddy. I was having fun at the lodge. All right, so now we got the right engine started. Let's go ahead and light up the left. And we're going to go ahead and switch over to the left. And we're going to see it start spinning. And listen to the sound. Kaylin writing says, SimFanatic, turn on your IFE passenger seat and cabin utility under electric. Oh, thank you, Kaylin. Do I not have that on? Must not have it on. Oh. Where's it at? I missed it. Oh, here. Thank you. Thank you. Let's give Kaylin the first officer emoji. Here you go, Kaylin. Thank you for that. You've won the first officer emoji. The first. Welcome, Kaylin. Thank you so much for that. Why is this off? All right, there she goes. I probably should give it some fuel. Let's go down here and fuel it up, baby. Fuel it up. Thank you, Kaylin. Is really Captain Howdy using my wife's account? Nice. Thank you, Captain Howdy. Captain Howdy won the first officer award. Thank you, Captain Howdy. How do, Captain Howdy? Here we go. She's lighting up, friends. Everybody's waiting for me like, would this guy just hurry up? Okay, y'all probably... Okay, fine. You're faster than me. Mouse, she likes to babble about nothing. How do to you? All right, there we go. Left engine starting up, and hey, bada. We're getting that to come up here, 70.7, just about, roundabout. Here we go. Oh, God, these sounds. I'm telling you, friends, these sounds, they're so beautiful. You got to love them. Okay, so we've got our engine 1, engine 2 on. APU can now come off. We're going to go up top here and turn off our APU. Click. APU coming off. All right, auto brake is verified RTO, and I think we have that as RTO. Let's just double check that, and it is. You can see it over there. Flaps to set for takeoff. So let's go ahead and turn on the Bravo camera. And you're going to see me switch this to flaps 5. There we go, flaps 5. And watch this. Listen to that sound. I don't know what that was. It's like peace, rock. I don't know what the hell. Listen to that sound though. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so that's set. Flaps are set. All right, flight controls free, and they're free. Well, actually, no. I'm hitting my. See, that's what we do. That I'm hitting my microphone. See, even in simming, you want to make sure your controls are free. I just hit my freaking microphone. All right, so that is set. Flight controls, ECAS, recall. We just want to do that one more time. So let's go up here, hit a recall button, and it's in white, so we're good. Hey, look at this. I don't have insufficient fuel dealt, so maybe that new all-meter profile, actually, maybe he fixed it. Sean Dale says, SimFanatic, I'm curious, you have head tracking, but use fixed views? Is it not easier looking around? Yeah, you know, that's a great question, Sean. You're like the first one that asked me. Normally when I do all my controls and stuff, I have preset, like you've noticed, for my views. But once I start rolling, then when I'm like taxiing and stuff, I put it on. Usually when I'm landing, I have my track IR. Other than that, I usually have them off and use my preset views. Very, very observant, my friend. You're the first to ever ask that question. It's a great question. Okay, okay, I think we're good. I think we're ready, friends. So we got the ECAS set, pushback tug is removed. We got to get the taxi lights on. Taxi lights are coming on. We don't really need to, well, we can put on runway turn-off lights. I mean, it's daylight, so really don't need that, but we'll go ahead and turn them on. Anti-ice if we need it, all that stuff. We're ready for taxi, friends. Let's do this. Time to taxi. All right, I forgot to put on my foot condoms, but here's the here are the TPR pedals. This is all for old golfer because, truth be told, he kind of likes it. I don't know. He must be a foot guy. That's for you, Mike. Now here, Sean, I'm going to turn on my track IR. So once I start taxiing, then I do use my track IR. And I got to remember to pull out the throttle like quick, like look at these split on this thing, because otherwise it will overspeed like nobody's business. Like nobody's business. And I can just disable it like that. Look at that landing gear. Big, big landing gear. Other cool thing is with the TCA Boeing Yoke, if you can see my right thumb, I can do this and move it around. So if you don't have head tracking gear, you can use that as well. So I kind of just gotten used, Sean, to like just... I use all my resources, I guess, for lack of a better way to put it. All right. Who's taking off? Captain Howdy, are you taking off? Looks like Captain Howdy's right in that Continental. Beautiful. Bats coming in with the C-17 doing an overfly here. Here we go. Okay, we're going to hold short of runway 35, and Captain Howdy is taking off, friends. So let's go ahead and put on our parking brake, and we'll watch Captain Howdy take off. And here he goes. Aren't there like really any... you haven't done this before on the outside with the 777. It's like dead silent. Well, maybe maybe that delta is the thing they want to fix on the audio. I'm not hearing anything from Captain Howdy's plane, and he's in the 777 taking off. Nice rotation there, Captain Howdy. Going back over here. Who's next? Phil the Reaper. Look like Phil the Reaper's taking off in the 787. He's running through his checklist here. Look at that's a pretty plane, isn't it, friends? Now, we've flown that a few times, and here Field the Reaper is rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep that aircraft rolling. Here he goes. Of course, we're going to be doing the landing challenge when we get to Barcelona, so that's coming. That'll be fun. That'll wet your whistle there, Verdun. Johnny Mon 211. By the way, did I tell y'all he's a hell of a guy? Says, very impressive, SimFanatic. You get it started and take off all under an hour. Exactly. Oh, you know, I can learn. I can learn, Captain Howdy. Here we go. Here goes Field the Reaper in the 787. And rotate. There he goes, friends. In that 787. Ooh, little rubber band action. All right, I think it's time for SimFanatic to get going. All right, friends, so here we go. Before takeoff checklist, auto brake verify, RTO is set, flaps to takeoff set, speed brake down, forward transponder to TARA, and that is Rachia. All the way to the right, we got it. Okay, and weather radar as required. MCP is set, auto throttle to arm, those are armed, and I think we're ready to go. ATC cleared, and landing lights, runway turn off, lights on, strobe lights. So we're going to go ahead and landing lights on, and strobe, taxi light can come off. Please don't overspeed. Light time, Cat, how you doing? Not flying the F-14, actually flying the 777 tonight. All right, there goes Light Tomcat. Godspeed to you. Whoever I just pulled in front of, thank you for letting me go here. Who was that? I can't tell. I'll get you when I get up in the air. All right, here we go. The hell? Why did I just get that warning? What's my warning here? ECAS checklist. Oh, that's why. So, you know, this aircraft, you can use this checklist here. So if you go to checklist, and you're supposed to go down here and go through this, which I clearly didn't do, and that's why it's barking at me. So oxygen, flight instruments, we're good. Normal menu before start. We're just going to go through, because we already did these things. So you can use this. This is a good thing to remind people of. Whoops. You can go through this checklist here as well. So you don't have to use JD or the in-game. Just like go through that. We did all these things. So before takeoff, flaps, and after takeoff. So now we should be good. It's still bitching at me. What's going on? Still says checklist incomplete. What did I miss? What did I miss, man? Get off my back, 777. The hell? What did I miss? Pre-flight. Oh. No, that's okay. Before start. Oh, this. Flight deck door, MCP. Guess those would be good things to check. Okay. Now did I get everything before taxi? Oh, no. Here we go. Checklist complete. Before takeoff. Okay. Now we should be good. Okay. Now we don't have any warning. Now it's fam. Okay. Let's go 40%. And are we ready? Are you ready? Or is everybody ready? Let's do this, friends. 40%. 40%. And I got to pull that throttle out right away or I'm going to freaking overspeed. I'll guarantee you all I'll overspeed this thing. This thing gets up so fast. All right, here we go. Release parking brake. And toga. Yeah. Here we go. Approaching V1.
V1.
Rotate. And she just gets off. All right. How's the climb gear up? I need to set that so I pulled that out right away. So I didn't want to overspeed. I was ready for it. I was ready for it to overspeed. Up, up, and away. VNAV and autopilot is on. Auto throttle is on. See, I didn't overspeed it. I was cognizant of it. Flaps up. Flap sounds are really cool too. Listen to this. Look at that wing flex too. Gots to love it. All right, Ivan. There, Ivan. Go. Was that you, Ivan, that let me go in front of you? Thank you, sir. I'm going to go 40 on this. Left MFD, and that just changes the range. And over on the right, I'm going to go to 80. 80. There we go. And that's all there is to it, friends. Now we're going to go to 10,000 feet. Actually, over 4,000. Now we got to do our STD. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Syphilis. STD syphilis. No, of course that stands for standard pressure. We're going to hit standard pressure, and now we got standard because we're over 4,000 feet. Is that, by the way, is that right for Portugal here? Look at that. Jeebies. That's loud. Turn that down. Holy moly, friends. Look at that wing flex, though. That's pretty freaking sweet, isn't it? Okay, I can turn off the foot cam. There we go. And Bravo can come off because we're on autopilot. Look at that wing flex. That is some wing flex. See, Vruden likes this because he always wants me to go the outside. He says I don't go to the outside near enough, and I'd have to agree. And we're airborne. That's it, friends. And all we got to do is wait to get above 10,000 feet, and then we're going to turn off our landing lights. See, that didn't take so long, did it? It's only an hour later in the stream. Oh, my gosh. See, that's the problem with doing cold and dark. But, hey, you all wanted it. You all voted for cold and dark, so I gave you cold and dark, friends. It's for you. It's for you. Look, we're at 18 likes. Thank you, friends, for 18 likes. If you like what you see, hit the smash up thumbs button if you would. Even if you don't like what you see, that's still okay. You can still hit it. Oh, friends, thank you so much for being here tonight. Happy Wednesday night. How many of you have the day off tomorrow? How many are fortunate to have the day off tomorrow? 4K is correct. Maple Leaf says, official time of departure, 21:25, SimFanatic Shuffle Ode. Oh, shoot. See, he's going to... I don't know if I agreed to that, Maple. Did I agree to that? I don't know if I agreed to that. Did I agree to that? Ding dong. See, I'm over 10,000, so we can go ahead and turn off the landing lights. You're trying to get a free SimFanatic Shuffle out of me, Maple. I know you. I know what you're up to, buddy. That's all off, okay? Not me, I'm working. Silver Killer? You got to work tomorrow? Wait, seriously? You're probably going to get a bunch of sales. Everybody's going out and buying Corvettes on the 4th of July, right, to celebrate? Or are you saying no, you don't? Richard Clark is taking off. Richard, thank you for joining, everybody. Wish Richard Clark well. Richard, I hope you feel better soon, buddy. Just like Sean says, hopefully you feel better soon. Look at everybody up there. We got Light Tomcat, Ivan 007, Ivan 007, by the way. We've got Field the Reaper, Chip a Sneeze, Practice up there, Old Golfer 67, Dale Gamble, what's up? And many other friends. We got TJ Turner in the house back there. We've got Bats and Tashi Draco. Tashi's flying, I almost said driving. Tashi's flying the MiG, and then we got Big Steve in the 747-800. Nicely done. Beautiful. And we're off, friends. Off into the wild blue yonder, if you will. So good to be here with all of you. I always look forward to these moments with all of you. It's so much fun. Maple Leaf says, check your DMS. I have the screenshot of you agreeing. Oh, great. Of course you do. I think you photoshopped that. Johnny Munt, by the way, hell of a guy, says, yeah, I got to work, but it's my last night, then on vacay. Hey! Well, you deserve it, Johnny. You deserve the vacation, my friend. We all deserve a vacation, right? We all work hard here. We all bust our butts. Right? We damn it, we deserve some time off. Am I right, friends? Amen. Oh, so good to be here. Dance or I get bunny. Yeah, she's been, if any of you are wondering, like, where is Bunny? She's been exceptionally busy right now. So she will be back, but it's probably going to be a few weeks. She's busy. So in case you're wondering, do I look green? Am I looking a little pale? I look kind of green. The hell's with that? Hold on, let me check something. I look very green. Is it my tint? Ooh. I look like I'm either between a frog or a lobster. What the flop is going on with that funky butt stuff? Okay, maybe that's all right. Are we all right there? All right. Stop stalling and dance. I'm going to dance when I hit 30 likes, Maple. Now, you can just take that to the bank. Okay? I'm not your monkey. I'm not going to, like, dance for you. I'm not your clown. Oh, wait. I guess I kind of am for you, aren't I? I kind of started that, didn't I? You went over 45 minutes. All right, this is for you guys. It's for you, Maple. Just to get you to... SimFanatic Shuffle for you. What is this? This is a SimFanatic Shuffle is what this is. It's an orange whip thing. Orange whip, orange whip, orange whip. 34 orange whips, friends! Give it up! 34 orange whips. All right, there you go. Are you satisfied now, Maple? So just so I save everybody else from that embarrassment, when we hit 30 likes, I get a pass now. Because we'll just call it, if I go over time, it'll just be an early SimFanatic Shuffle for when we hit 30, right? So I don't, I don't bug these fine people in here that don't like the SimFanatic Shuffle. See, the thing is, Maple, not everybody likes the SimFanatic Shuffle. Believe it or not. Some people don't. And I get it. I get it. Sometimes I don't like it. I totally get it. Look at Silva Killer dropping the blue skies in there in the SimFanatic Shuffle. Thank you, Silva motherfucking Killer. And Johnny Mon dropping some STDs and blue skies and some orange whips. Ooh, I'm getting, come to think of it, Johnny, I'm getting low on my orange whip. See? It's like the weekend for me now because I've got tomorrow off. I know. Don't hate me because I got tomorrow off. I got tomorrow off and Friday off. Whew. It's been quite a week, Did this Flight Sim Expo. That was awesome, but it was a lot of stress. Oh, you want to talk about pressure, but you know what? I got to do a shout out to Javier. I got to do a shout out to Delgam. I got to do a shout out to Johnny Mon, an old golfer 67, my brother, B.A. Fish, and of course Pilot Rick. I haven't seen anybody seen Pilot Rick, but you too, Captain Howdy. I wouldn't have been able. And I'm missing some people here. Aces down. Is Aces in here? Aces down up. We would not have been successful if it wasn't for the SimFanatic crew. So can we just take a moment, friends? Can we? And do a shout out and just say thank you to the SimFanatic crew again. That's Delgam88, Javier, a.k.a. Silva Motherfucking Killer, Old Golfer 67, Captain Howdy, Aces Down, B.A. Fish, Pilot Rick, and, and everybody was like, that was there actually chipped in and helped one way or another. And I'm telling you what, Delt and I just appreciate it so much. I just really give you my best of gratitude. And some of them that really put in a lot of extra effort was Delt Gam, Silver Killer, Aces Down, Pilot Rick, and Old Golfer. Those five guys, I mean, they not only brought, and some of you helped break things down, or not break it, but take stuff out of box. I appreciate it, Captain Howdy and Johnny Mon vacuuming their lounge. But I'm telling you what, Delgam, I want to do a special shout out to Delgam, Old Golfer 67, Javier, Silver Killer, Pilot Rick, you and Aces Down. You guys, oh my God! Like at the end, I was just cashed, and you all just broke that stuff down and got it boxed back up. Everything organized. I love you guys. I mean, I love all of you, but you five just went the extra mile. But also, again, Johnny Mon, Captain Howdy, and the rest of you that were there that helped out in one way or another. I do appreciate you, just as much. But I really want to do a shout out for those five that really, really, truly helped. And I couldn't have done it without all of you. I seriously could not. So thank you guys. You know what? And if they ask, I was talking to Evan, right? And Evan's like, well, we know it's so successful because of you and the SimFanatic crew. So I kind of started that term going. And it's like, well, we know who's going to be doing next year. I'm like, somebody else can step up next year. I was happy for us to do it, but all of us are going to get busy and engaged because I didn't get as much time to engage I had some time, but really did. And I was happy to do it because it was for all of us in the Pilot Lounge. It was great to be able to do that for, first of all, Q8 Pilot, if you're out there. Thank you for doing that for us. And I was happy to do it first and foremost for Q8. because he funded the thing. He was the one responsible for it, along with Evan Reeder, co-founder of FS Expo. So a big shout out to those guys. Let's give it up to Evan Reeder and, of course, our good friend Q8 Pilot Sam. I love you. I hope you're doing well, my friend. So big reason I did it is because Sam asked if I would do it, and then Evan asked if I would do it. And it's like, okay, I'll step up and do it. And, of course, there's also for the other streamers, like, Two-Toe Murphy was in his live stream earlier. Of course, really dig XP72. And Blue Games, they came while I was live streaming and jumped in. Allison, love you as well. It's great. Make new friends. Flights with Joel and London Controller and Ian. I always forget your. I'm so sorry. I got to get that straight. I always forget your channel. And who else? Who am I missing? Captain Canada. I got to see Captain Canada there. Again, I mentioned Captain Canada got really sick. Proctor says, SimFanatic, so when is the DCS stream? Well, so I'll tell you what, Proctor. So I need to talk about WinWing, right? So WinWing had a DCS setup. So I mentioned this at the beginning of the live stream. I was going to talk about this. So WinWing, who knows WinWing? Anybody know who WinWing is? Anybody catch who WinWing was? I'm going to tell you. They've got some exciting, incredible products that are at an incredible price point. Don't know how they do it. And I actually asked while there, I'm like, how do you do it? And his name's Tony. He's the, I think he's the company founder, maybe not, but he's the one of the head guys or head guy. He was at Flight Sim Expo anyway. And I'm like, Tony, how do you do it at the price point? It's just like trade secret, right? So I had to basically beg for his, because he jumped in. Check out that live stream. The audio sucks. I was using the headset for the, USAF headset for Thrustmaster. It was fine. It blocked out, but the microphone's kind of like your typical headset microphone. It's no XLR or anything like that, right? Nor should it be. But the audio was just, you could barely hear him, and I had to, like, stick the frickin' boom in front of his face. And so you can't really hear him, but you should check out that live stream. Anyway, so he jumped over while we were live streaming from FS Expo. And I was going to interview him at the booth the next day, but I didn't get a chance because he had a flight out. But anyway, I got his email address. I emailed him last night, and he emailed me back right away. And so I'm getting connected. We're going to get some products. And so Proctus, they have, you've seen it, right? Go check it out. Can somebody, Dell or somebody, can you drop in WinWing's channel and check out some of their products? They don't have all the stuff there because they had some stuff that was actually on display that's not on their website. They've got some, Delt and I checked out their rudder pedals. I need to actually use them so I can compare them because, I have the TPRs, many I'll be, comparing them with the Virpils and the TPR pedals. So I told Tony, I said, definitely want to try out the rudder pedals because you all know I'm big on rudder pedals. But then, of course, I want to check out the flight sticks, the McDo, the FMC, some of that, the EFIS. Huh? I'm telling you what, that's going to be some cool-ass stuff to check out. So I'll be doing that during live stream with all of you. And I'm actually going to try to get him in a live Silver, you like this. I plan on trying to get him on one of our live streams, or maybe we can do a flight, and then I can get him in here while we're doing a flight. He's actually flown 777. He's flown 737s as a captain, 757, 767 captain, and first officer in 777. So what I'll try to do is see if I can work it out to get Tony in one of these live streams and do an interview with him and let you all ask him questions. How cool would that be? Would you all be good with that? Would that be good or what? Since I didn't get a chance to do a formal interview. I'm not going to say he agreed to that yet, but I'm pretty sure I can get him to do an interview with us. He's a pretty cool guy. And so maybe one of these streams, I'll get him in here and we can do an interview with him, and you can all ask questions of Tony on the WinWing stuff, okay? And then maybe what I can do is do something where I get his products and we can review them, and then he can tell me what the hell I'm doing wrong, because he's an actual 777 first officer. But I'll try to get that set up, friends. Steve V says, I got the autopilot for the Airbus, and I got it shipped to me in 5 days from China. Wow, I thought that was... So the shipping is fast, too. That is incredible. Sean Dale says, WinWing customer service, not A+, prefer Virpil. Really? That was the other thing I was wondering. I asked Tony during the event in the exhibit hall, and Silver, you were with me. You were doing the... actually, the gimbal worked really well. The audio sucked. My microphones were pieces of garbage. I should have done more testing with them, so I apologize right now. I'll make that better for next year. But the gimbal, I thought, didn't y'all think that was good? I got a lot of good feedback for the video quality. The audio sucked. Two-Tone Murphy actually lent me his microphone one day, and that helped. But anyway, we'll get that sorted out next time. But when we were going through the booth and stuff, it sounded like I asked Tony, I'm like, how do you not only get this price point, but the sheer demand? How are you going to get the turnaround done? Like getting somebody their product within a week, And by the sounds of it, it sounds like who said that? Steve E. You got your stuff pretty quick, so that's cool. But I'll try to work it out, friends, to get Tony from WinWing in here, and for all of us to have a little one-on-one action with Tony. Ask your questions. Maybe we'll highlight a few products while we're at it. He's a cool guy, though. Down to earth. Aces, what's up, Aces? What's up? How's it going, Aces? Welcome to the live stream. Good to see you, my friend. Did you miss? I was thanking all of you for your help at the FS Expo. The SimFanatic crew, you all from this point forward are going to be known during FS Expo as the SimFanatic crew. Like it or not, deal with it. You're the SimFanatic crew. All right. But Aces, I was doing a shout out to all of you that helped, and I do appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much. Yes, Chris, get a desk, Aces. Ace, what the hell are you going to be in here flying? Aces has got the 777. We got to get him in here. He's got the 777, or at least you better have the 777, Aces. You know what I'm saying. Don't let me down, brother. We'll have to get an exhibitor on our passes next time, though. Yeah, no kidding. Then I wouldn't have to, escort everybody in. But these guys, incredibly amazing. I've told my wife that, Mrs. SimFanatic, we call her, But just I could not have done it without these guys. I told that to Evan. I told that to Q8. And I told it to Blue and XP. I mean, they all know it would not. And they've seen it. They know. I wouldn't have to say it because they saw it for themselves. But I'm just telling all of you out there that weren't at FS Expo, there's no way I could have pulled that off. But it was at the 11th hour, and I was stressing pretty bad. Remember the captain's dinner, and I'm running back to the computer getting it set up because Corsair didn't give us a big enough hard drive. And then the Microsoft Flight Simulator they pre-installed corrupted, and Microsoft wouldn't let me install it over, and there was a 7 meg download rate. I had contingency planning before I came, and thank God I thought of I tried to think of every kind of possible failure. Thank God I did. Got through it, but I couldn't have done it without the whole crew being there, and just all the help that you all gave me. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Missed the trivia. Carl Wynn Davies says, I see SimFanatic has sound effects. Just wondering how you got the name SimFanatic from, how did it start? That's a great question, Carl Wynn. So I'll try to give the short and condensed version of it. It just came to me. It's just one of those, boom. But one of our moderators hardly gets in here, a really close friend of mine. His name's Mark, but he goes by, Blando Calrissian. Blando for short. He tells me in 2020, in December, he's like, he was getting big into starting a channel with YouTube, and he's like, hey, Darren, you should start a YouTube channel. I'm like, yeah, okay. Right. And I half jokingly was like, yeah, whatever. And then he got into it, and he's like, no, really, you should. He's like, you got somewhere lines that you got the personality and stuff, you really should do it. And I thought about it, I'm like, okay, what would I do? If I was going to start a YouTube channel, what would I do? What do I do a lot? And I thought to myself, I'm always simming. I was doing a lot of iRacing at the time. I've done flight simming all my life, since I was a kid, way back to the SubLogic, right, with the wireframe, and you're flying from Meigs Field. Some of you that are older like me know this simulator. SubLogic, and then it became Microsoft Flight Simulator. I had every version of that. I had every version of X-Plane. I had DCS. Any of you remember Janes? Remember the military combat simulators, Janes before DCS? I had almost every single one of those. The F/A-18, the A-10, F-15, F-14. I mean, just all that stuff. I was always big into combat simming, IL-2. And, I did American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, and all this stuff. And I was just doing all these. I love simulation. I love it. So I just think, okay, well, I'm a fanatic for simulation. And I'm just like, poof. I'm a SimFanatic. So that's what I just like. That's when it came to me. And so I just like, hey, that's what I'm going to go with. I was like, Mark, I'll start a channel, just kind of see how it goes. And here we are. And actually, Aces Down being here, Aces was one of the first, along with Blando was the very first, but he isn't often available to be here. But Aces, you joined me in February of 2021. I actually started the channel in December, like right before the end of year, New Year's Eve. I have those videos posted, by the way, and they're pathetic, but I left them there for all of you. So if you want to go back and check them out, you can see me as a real noob. I still consider myself a noob, but I was a real noob. And yeah, so back then it's just so pathetic. I like to go back at them and just like see how things have progressed since then. And I do often go back and review videos that I do. Like tonight, I'll probably watch that. Like when I go biking, I like watch last Saturday nights. It's at self-evaluation. You know, my wife thought that was really weird. She's like, "You're watching your own YouTube stream from the other night?" Yeah, so I can see what I need to tweak, right? Like I still do too many uhs. And when I say like, it drives me freaking crazy. And I'll like, listen, I just said like again. So when I go back and listen to them, it's like, okay, I need to cut the likes out. I need to cut the ums out. And so that self-evaluation, that reflection helps you improve as a streamer. And there was some that talked about that actually during the FS Expo on the panel. But yeah, anyway, I went very long story. It was supposed to be short, and I went long with it. I'm sorry. But anyway, that's how I came up with SimFanatic. Harry says, they are pathetic. That is for sure. Just slightly worse than today, though. What a dick. I love it. I love it. See, this is the thing. I know I can... I've got broad shoulders, and I know you all are good friends, and I can, you know, I know it's all in good fun, and I can take it. Kind of like when I just called Harry a dick. He knows I don't mean that, but I do. No, I'm kidding, Harry. For my brother ISU Cyclone fan, Harry, how the hell are you doing, man? Ivan 007 says, when did you start wearing the aviators? That's a great question. I started these, I think it was just like maybe a month and a half after I started, maybe a month. I think I only like live streamed for maybe like 4 streams, and I actually had a video. I had a short where I put them on for the first time, and I've never taken them off since. So that's a great question, Ivan. Yeah, I'm thinking it was probably like maybe a month and a half after I started the channel. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. Probably a month and a half after I started streaming. So here's another trade secret, by the way. A lot of you have asked for me to take my glasses off during the live streams, and I won't do it. I did it once during a members-only live stream, but if you ever really want to see me without my glasses, either go to the FS Expo. I had several people tell me, like, you look totally different without your glasses on. I wouldn't even recognize you, and then once I had the glasses on, like, people recognize me. So you come to FS Expo, you can see me without my sunglasses sometimes. I wear them when I'm in the exhibit hall, or obviously if I'm, you know, engaging people. I wore them when I was on the panel. But yeah, I probably started that after 4 or 5, I don't know, Aces, you probably remember. But yeah. But you can go back, and I have some videos without my glasses on. You can see the crow's feet in my eyes. Let's see, Ivan 007, it's your trademark now. Absolutely, that's the thing. I always recommend people that want to get out there and do their own channels and stuff. Find your niche, right? Be yourself. You know, we did a panel, and I was hoping that would be available to the public, and I don't know if it is yet, but we did a media content provider panel during FS Expo. So it was me, Allison Johnson, Blue Games, XP72, SimHanger, if you know SimHanger. Of course, you know Two-Tone Murphy. And Fodder, and what am I missing? Am I missing one? But we actually had a panel of us that were at one of the expos. Actually, it was a pretty big turnout in the crowd. I want to say I think it was Lost Flight Simmer asked how many were in there. It was like over 300, I think. Probably 300, and I'll just throw a number out there, 330. Be yourself. Come up with taglines. You know, I've got Blue Skies. Come up with your taglines. Come up with a name for your audience. You know, make them, you know, a part of your show. That's some of the advice that I would give, you know, and find your niche, you know, and have your theme, your character, right? But be yourself. Be yourself. That's important. STDs. That's another one. The STD thing. The other thing is I like to some of you I'll come up with a thing for. It just happens. This is like organic for me. It just happens. I don't like intentionally do it, but like chip a sneeze. That's just a thing that happens. Silver Killer, when I say Silver Mother Fuddin' Killer, those are things that just, to me, they just happen. Johnny Mon, one hell of a guy. Those are things that just happen. I don't have those for everybody that are regulars, but I have them for some. And, just have those kind of things as part of your show. What I like to do is make sure that everybody feels a part of the show. That's my thing. It's like I've always thought it's like our channel. It's not just me. It's all of us, because it's true. It's all of us. It's a community thing, and you hear that a lot, and it's not bullshit. It is truly it's real. It's not just like a tagline thing. Be like, we're community. Here it is, a real thing. Like some say community, and it's like, yeah, they're saying it to say it. Most of them aren't just saying it to say it. Like Oz Flight Simmer, he's not just saying it to say it, right? There's a lot of great, content providers that truly believe it, and I think all of them believe it to a degree. But here, it's really true, because like if you go into our Discord server, you can see the community, like everybody helping each other out. And the other thing is, I will not tolerate people making fun of other people. Say, this is a channel for support, right? Like, so one of the things that was asked during the panel, JJ Stevens, what's up? JJ Stevens says, what's the patch notes for V2 777? Geez, that's a good question. Pushback works. I can tell you that. The pushback works, JJ. But yeah, that's one of the things that, a question that was asked. Two-Tone Murphy did a hell of a job moderating that, by the way, because Q8 couldn't be there. But one of the questions was, what do you do before you start streaming? And that was really interesting to hear the whole, panel. Blue does actual push-ups before his streams. They all do different things. I think XP said that he listens to about 3 minutes of music, and he said, well, that isn't for everybody out there. It's more for me to get pumped up. And I was like, wow, 3 minutes? I do like 17. It's like, you need only 3 minutes? I need 17 minutes of music to pump me up, and it's for all of you too. But the other thing, too, is for me, I was like, well, I look in a full-length mirror, and you all heard me do this, but I got quite a reaction out of the audience in the panel. It was kind of cool. I was like, SimFanatic, so I'll stare at the mirror, and I'll be like, SimFanatic, you're good enough, you're smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like you. And, of course, I stole that from Saturday Night Live, right? Stuart Smalley, who all knows about that. But anyway... But I thought that went over well, and that was really, really good. Good questions. I appreciate those questions, friends. That's a great questions. I have not been asked a few of those before, and appreciate you asking that. JJ Stevens says they put real engine sounds in it yet. I mean, for the most part, JJ. I was talking about this earlier. I think the sounds sound. I mean, outside of the plane, for some reason, there's this odd, like, especially when you're going to other aircraft that are out there that are 777, it was like dead silent, so that must be a bug. So if you're asking about that, I'd say no. They still need to do that. And they're still working through stuff, right? Aces down in your mirror, right? Exactly, Aces. Practice, the update to the PMDG, I'd watch you, Aces. There you go, Chris. Yeah, Aces you still get hits on those videos that you have on your channel, right? Which is pretty cool. Let me go and check where we're at in progress. I gotta do a bio break and take a bio break and grab an orange whip, friends. Let's see, FMC progress, and to top of descent, 171, 1027 Zulu. You know what? I forgot to set the chronometer. That's too late now, but oops. There we go. But if we look over here, it's 10:13. So what did it say? Look at my short-term memory. What did it say? 10:27. See, I told you. So we only have flight time of another 14 minutes before top of descent. So what we're going to do is, what are we landing? We're landing, let me put it up above the route. So we're landing runway 2. That'll be the ILSZ for runway 2. So if I look at charts, Navigraph charts, and look at runway 2 for the ILS, our intercept, friends, is at 2,000 feet. So we're going to go over, I'm going to do this now so I just don't forget. As I start rambling, I run off with the mouth and, shit. There we go. So I'm going to go 2,000 on altitude here. Pardon my French. So you can go 2,000 here, and then that way when we hit that top of descent, it's just the aircraft is automatically, FMC is going to kick in and take us to that 2,000 intercept. And hopefully my dog just walked under the desk, doesn't hit my TPR camera. Friends, I want to say thank you for joining tonight. If you haven't hit the like button, please smash that thumbs up if you would. Appreciate you all for being here. Johnny Mon, thank you again for the 5 memberships, my friend. And Sean, appreciate that $5 tip. And all the rest of you, appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Let's take about a 3-minute bio break, plus or minus a minute, and meet right back here for Top of Descent, and we'll see if I can land this bird as good as I did last night on Discord streaming. And I'll let Delt, and I'll let Old Golfer and Toshi's still here. They all witnessed it. I had an amazing landing. You just ask those guys, and I'll pay you later, guys. All right. Be right back, friends. Oh, my God. Ace is down. That is not why I did that. Ace is down, dropping in. Aces, I was not saying that for you to drop that in, but I appreciate it, brother. Give it up to Aces down for dropping in the 5 gifted memberships of SimFanatic. Aces, thank you so much. That was not necessary. It's not why I was saying that. You know that. Aces, thank you so much for the 5 gifted membership. Very, very kind of you, man. Very appreciative. You given so many times. I appreciate it. We got Hibsy gifted a membership by Aces Down in the house. We've got Anthony V gifted a membership. Tony Beto, Tony in the house. Tony, it's good to see you. Welcome, Tony. Gifted a membership in Southwest 7-Eleven. Gifted a membership, as well as Kelly Kel. Can you all give a shout out to Aces Down for? Oh my God, really? Holy cow! What is going on? Chris Groner. Member for 7 months as a commercial pilot, says great streams, Chris. Thank you, man. And did you just gift Chris Groner? Just gift 5. Chris Groner just gifted 5 memberships. Okay, that is not why I was saying that. Thank you, Chris, for that 7 months as a commercial pilot. I do appreciate it very much, my friend. And for the 5 gifted membership from Chris Groner. Chris Groner gifted a membership to JJ Stevens. Would you please give some orange whips, everybody, to Aces Down and Chris Groner for this. We also have Steve Wilson gifted a membership. David Mixing, Johan Jacobs, and King Jerome, 254, gifted membership by Chris Groner. I am going to give you guys, this is for both of you, some blue skies. I'm even giving you some STDs. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you guys so much. That was pathetic, I know. This is to you guys. Thank you guys for those gifted membership. I just really appreciate it. Thank you so much, friends. Just for you. Little SimFanatic shuffle. If you like it or not, you're going to get it. See? Look, right over there doing it. You get a double. It's like in stereo. He's over there. He's right here. Sad. Throw some peanuts at him. The monkey will dance. I appreciate it, friends. Thanks again for those gifted memberships, donations, and for being here, for being you. I'll be right back. 5-minute bio break. Did I say 5 minutes? I said 3 minutes. 5 minutes, whatever. Oh my God, somebody's firing on me. Bail, bail, bail. Eject, eject. I'll be right back, friends. Thank you again so much for being here. Love y'all. You thought I'd miss that, didn't you, Harry? Harry dropping in the $25 dono. Harry, thank you so much for the 25 dono. My goodness. Harry tipping $25, not for you or the channel, but your daughter allowing you to share her talent with us. Oh, thank you, man. That was very nice of you, Harry. I'll tell her what. I'll tell her that you did that $25 to her, and I'll pay it forward to her, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, check that out. I posted that in Discord. I think there's big things going to be happening for her. We might be seeing her on Broadway, I hope. But she, thank you, Harry, so much. I will definitely, I'll clip this part and show her that. Thank you, Harry, so much. I'll be right back. Thank you for that dono, Harry. Friends, be right back. Great question there, Sean. This is one of my favorites, too. This is called Rival. I've got it in the description of the video below. I'm trying to remember, and I've got a link to it, too, so you can check that out. Definitely good music, man. Yeah, check the description. I can't remember who sings it, but I've got a link to it. You bet, Sean. No worries, man. All right, friends, thanks for sticking around. That didn't even take me, I don't think that even took me 3 minutes, did it? Oh, so get this. So I live in Ames, Iowa. How many of you have the I gotta turn this on. How many of you have the fireworks display for your town tonight? Like, for some reason in Ames, they're doing the fireworks display tonight. I'm like, what? Because I was like, well, you know, I've got it. And my wife's like, well, she was taking my son and her to the fireworks show. I'm like, what? Why are they doing it on Wednesday night? Why wouldn't they do this on Thursday night? It was really weird. It was tonight here as well, that guy says. Huh. Tomorrow for you, Chris. Tomorrow for you. So what is with Ames? And what is up with wherever you're at, that guy? Because, like, seriously, why Wednesday? The heck? So, anyway, so my wife's at that right now. I'm like, well, the show must go on, honey. And I was like, I wish I could be there. And I know you would all understand if I would have done the fireworks with the family. But I had no idea it was even tonight until like 2 hours, 3 hours before we streamed. I don't get it. Harry says, SimFanatic, do they do the big fireworks show in Des Moines tomorrow night? I don't know. Maybe. But they always usually did them in Ames, Harry, on 4th of July. You know, in Hilton Coliseum parking lot. You go out there and park and watch. I don't get it. But you know what? That's really more of a... My wife likes doing that. My son likes doing it. My daughter and I nah. I'd rather go light off my own fireworks, if you know what I mean. I get the big freaking mortars. The big ones, right? The big mortars with the big... actually, the big ones. Like, you've got, like, the little ball ones, or they have the ones that are like a cartridge. You know, like, light those, boom, and they go up there, and then, boom. I would rather do that myself. And actually, we spent like $160 on fireworks, which isn't hard to do. And we always have to do, like, a grand finale, right? And it's now legal... Let me be clear that I pronunciate that correctly. Legal to buy them in Ames, but you can't set them off, and so I can't set them off in my neighborhood, or I'll get fined. The cops will take all my fireworks that I spent $160 on. But I can just go outside of town limits, and there's a set period of time that it's illegal to do that, and so we just go out to like a country road. Country road, take me home. What song is that? Anybody know that song? Anyway, so we go out to a country road and we just light them up. I'd rather do that and just be like our own little family thing. You know, try not to blow our freaking hands off. But that's the kind of thing I'd like to do rather than... the fireworks are okay. My parents, many of you know, they used to live... Music's loud. Let me turn this down. So, we used to... let me go inside the cockpit here. What am I doing? There we go. Anyway, so my parents used to live up at Clear Lake, and that was awesome because we could go out on the dock and then light them off at the end of the dock, and that was always fun. We'd spend like half a week there, and then my parents sold their place, and they're in Arizona down by you, Javier, and Javier's actually been to their place. My brother and Javier and his wife went to my parents' place, and you, Javier, Silver Killer, got to meet my parents, and they thought the world of you and your wife, of course, and... But anyway, so they sold their house on the lake, and then they went down to Phoenix area there. And that's fun. So we're planning on being down there. But I really do miss it at this time because we'd go and spend like, half a week there and ride the Wave Runner. And John Denver, that's it. John Denver. Country roads. There you go, Aces. Yeah, I expected this place to be a lot hillier than this. Yeah, that John Denver was full of shit. What movie is that? Somebody's going to get that movie quickly here. Morgus One's in here. Morgus One says John Denver. Nicely done, guys. Sean Dale says, we have two big American air bases about 30 miles from me, Lakenheath and Mildenhall, and they always go great shows for 4th of July. The burgers are huge, too. Nice. My son would love that. Sean, my son loves cheeseburgers. By the way, that reminds me. I go on tangents, by the way. I might be ADD. So my son... he loves cheeseburgers. Y'all been like the rave right now are smash burgers, right? And so I got a griddle for my Genesis Weber grill. It's like a Silver 3 or whatever. Here, we're starting our descent, by the way. I think. Are we? Oh, not quite yet. We got to be coming up on it. Hold on. Give me a sec. Okay, over here. Well, we're not there yet. Anyway, so I got a griddle for my grill, and I did smash burgers, and I got that crust on it. And they were pretty good. I think I cooked them a little bit too long. They were a little dried out. But anyway, I'm big into that. So the burgers, it's my son's favorite thing. Cheeseburgers. It's his favorite thing. But you can't go wrong with the cheeseburger. We had this conversation before. Like, what do you like better, In-N-Out? You've got In-N-Out burger, right, Silver? We got Bebop's up here. I love Bebop's. Bebop's is incredible. Check out what I tagged you in Discord, Sim LML. Okay, I'll check that out, JJ. I got my new orange whip, by the way. I'm kind of big into these peanut butter porters. Can you all see this? This one I got in Wisconsin. It's called the Nutty Bills. But it's as you can see there, it's a peanut butter porter. And I've been really liking the peanut butter porters lately. But now we're getting to the hotter months, and I like to go with the lighter beers. Not. I want real beer. I don't want like something that's like, you know, making love in a canoe. You've heard that joke, right? But I like the IPAs, you know. I like the IPAs, pale ales, you know, something that actually has flavor. But, you know, I don't like Bud Light. I don't like Coors Light. Nothing against those of you that like those things, okay? Let's get that straight. But I like but I do like the IPAs and pale ales when it gets hot out. So I start going less with the stouts and porters, but I digress. I'm starting to talk about booze. Once I start doing that, I start derailing. You've all seen that before. It's been SimFanatic's a little bit too much into the old orange whip there, governors. Yeah, when I start talking about beer, you know I'm going down a bad place. We got to have our vices, though, right? TJ Turner says Genesis Stout. You mean Guinness Stout, I think, right? Yeah, Guinness is not... you know, the funny thing about that, TJ, I would agree with you. I hadn't had Guinness for, like, the longest time. And, Harry, before an Iowa State basketball game last winter... by the way, they closed Westtown Pub. Did you hear that? They closed Westtown Pub. Anyway, I was at Westtown Pub, and they had Guinness. I haven't had a Guinness on... XP72 in the house. XP, what's up, man? Everybody's doing a shout-out to XP72. Appreciate you being here, my friend. XP, I was talking about the FS Expo. What a great event it was to be there with you. I even did a special shout-out to you, man, because you are a legend, my friend. But XP, everybody welcome XP72 in here. I see it there. Aces down in practice. It was great to see you, XP. Thanks for joining the live stream, man. Appreciate it. I know I hop into yours every once in a while. I was in Two-Tone Murphy's. He was doing the Huey. He was flying the Huey. Jumped in there for just a little bit. I was out biking. I was riding XP. I like to do road biking, and try to stay in shape. You know, burn those calories, burn those orange whips off, if you will. So I was there, and I was like, oh, you know, Two-Tone Murphy's doing the Huey, so I gotta check out the Huey. XP, have you checked out the Huey? I don't know if you checked out the Huey. Looks pretty impressive. The sounds seemed amazing. And I think we're about ready to descend. Let's see if I can land this thing. Now the pressure's on. I got XP72 here. I'm gonna muck it all up now, probably. No, it's all right. I'll be just fine. I'll be just fine because XP, you know what? Before I started this stream, I got my full-length mirror out, and I looked at it and I said, SimFanatic, you're good enough, you're smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like you. That's what I did. I was telling him about you. You do, like you said, you do 3 minutes of music before you get going. We're sitting up there on the panel, and I thought, wow, he does 3 minutes? Geez, I do 17. I take a lot to like calm my freaking nerves down. Oh, XP, thanks for joining, man. I do appreciate it. Bat's doing the LOL there. Bats, thank you for joining here. Our good friend XP, do check out his channel if you haven't already. I know many of you do know XP, or good followers of him. Great content. By the way, XP, you and Blue did a review of the FS Expo, and I'd have to, you both had some really good ideas and thoughts about that. Very entertaining, so you definitely need to check that out. Is that on Blue Games site? But definitely somebody drop a link into XP72 channel. Aces, if you would do that, please. I could do it, but I'm being too lazy, and I'm pretending like I'm flying this plane, but it's on autopilot. I'll take it off of autopilot when I'm about 500 feet above the ground, and then I'll land her like smooth. Yeah, right. See how that goes. XP, I'm having a. Did you see that? I'm having a peanut butter porter. Nice. I don't know what that was, by the way. Blue Experience channel. That's it. Yeah, check out Blue Experience channel. Absolutely. Yeah, that was good. You guys did a really good. I love that you're just like casual laid back. See, I'm so like intense. I feel like I'm just like so intense, but we all have our own thing, right, XP? Like you and Blue are like just cool, like laid back, cool guys. And I'm like in your face, like a little bit obnoxious, a little, maybe sometimes too energetic, throw in the SimFanatic shuffle and I'll just like scare everybody away. But we all have our thing, right, XP? That's the key. But yeah, so good to see you there, brother. It's so good to see you there. I can't wait for being. I know that Aces Downs over in Rhode Island near Providence. So XP, we're all gonna crash at Aces Downs' house. He's right there in Rhode Island. What did you say, Aces? How far is Providence from you? Like you are there, right? It's almost like we can pop a tent in your backyard. We need you on the show, SimFanatic. There you go, XP. Well, invite me sometime. I'll try not to embarrass you too much. I said try. No promises. That'd be fantastic. We're working on a little something. I've spoken with XP, Tuto Murphy, our good friend Oz Flight Simmer as well, and Blue. Hopefully we'll have something like really special coming up. XP, you know what I'm talking about. I still need to get that coordinated with y'all, but something that should be pretty fun and exciting and a good tribute for Q8 coming. Probably just gave it away right there, but that's what the orange whips do, right? You have too many orange whips. That's what happens. Let's see, SimFanatic, 25-minute drive from my house. That's all it is, Aces? Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, so this is a true story. Aces down. He comes after that announcement. See, XP, I was live streaming at that time, and you did come over with your camera, and I saw you videoing me, and thank you for sending that, by the way. XP sent me a video clip of him. I did catch you out of the corner of my eye. But anyway, after that announcement where FS Expo, Flight Sim Expo is going to be in 2025 in Providence, and Aces, I didn't see this because I was busy live streaming, but apparently you were all lit, dude. You were like ear-to-ear smile and all excited and pumped that it was going to be in your backyard, basically. And you were kind of on the fence of going to FS Expo 2024, and you were like, Darren, I had an absolute blast at Flight Sim Expo. And see, I knew you would. It was so good to see you and all the others, seeing you, Bats, of course, to see Silver Killer for the second time, Del Gam, got to see, of course, Silver Killer, got to see Captain Howdy the first time, got to see XP, got to see Blue, Two-Tone Murphy, all these people. Allison Johnson, she dropped into the live stream a couple streams ago. It was great. She was in there. Blue Game stopped in, and it's just like, it's so much fun to meet the people. And I think you said this, XP, like, the biggest thing of Flight Sim Expo is going there. It's like, it's obviously a big part is the vendors, engaging the vendors, seeing the products, being able to interact with software developers, the hardware vendors and developers. But really, when it comes down to it, it really is the connections you make, the people you meet and you become friends with. And you actually, a lot of you never got to see in person until the expo. A lot of you I saw for the first time at 2024. A lot of you I saw at 2023 when it was in Houston. And by the way, the one thing I am really looking forward to with the expo at 2025? Anybody take a guess? One of the things that's really good. Aviation Spotter in the house. Aviation Spotter, give it up. Aviation Spotter, how you doing, man? How's it going on that ATP, brother? Aviation Spotter, I know you've been really busy, and how's it going on the real? That's the other thing I love about the simming. You get to meet real pilots. Like when I was doing the 777, we're flying tonight. There's an actual 777 pilot right next to me, a real pilot. Did I tell you that about that, XP? A real 777 pilot might feel under pressure. And he's like, I'm live streaming, and I've got this real 777 pilot next to me and going, well, click on that. I felt like such a child. It's like, wait, what? And I was like, it was almost like I all of a sudden forgot what the hell I was doing. Like, I've never done this before. And I've done it so many times. It was all of a sudden I've got a real 777 pilot, and I was just like, you ever have that before where you just kind of like shut down? Maybe none of you had that, but I was just like, I forgot everything that I knew almost. And I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm next to an actual true life professional 777 pilot. I'm going to defer to him. And you just go and you tell me, dude, where I need to go. Juan was his name. It was pretty cool. It's like I never flew a freaking plane in simulator all of a sudden. It's like in the expo with this real life 777 pilot, and I'm in front of all of you. I've got a crowd behind me, and I'm all of a sudden like, where's the on button? Oh, anyway, it was a good time. Actually, he came back so I streamed that Saturday, and then of course we did the joint live stream with Oz Flight Simmer Shane. But that was a general aviation flight, and he came back. He was back that second day, and he saw me flying, and he came back over, and and was watching me, and then I had. It was such a shit show. I had like I did this underperforming plane, because Oz is like, well, SimFanatic, let's do this, and I told him I wanted GA, but I should have told him let's have at least some high performance GA planes, because he picked like these naturally aspirating, like 4-cylinder engine aircraft, and we're trying to fly, over at the Grand Canyon, and I did have problems, as many of you saw. But anyway, it was still fun. I swear that XP, I don't know if of course you've realized this and you've had this happen. Some of the most entertaining streams are when I have problems, right? When everything goes perfect, nobody wants to see that. Like, that's boring, right? If everything goes perfect, Aviation Spotter, except for Aviation Spotter, he wants to see everything perfect because he's working on ATP. Like, oh, SimFanatic, you forgot that button, That kid, Aviation Spotter, it's all good. But no, I mean, it's true. Like, you all want to see me crash. I mean, y'all just admit it to me right now. You want to see me crash. I'll never forget, like, one of the first streams I did. And I was stupid enough back then to actually listen to some of you in chat. And one of you are like, hey, try opening the window. And I was flying, I don't know, Aces, you probably remember this. I was flying, like, the 172, or maybe I might have been flying the when Just Flight released the Piper, because that's where I got my real PPL on a Piper Warrior, and I think it was the Arrow. And somebody's like, "Hey, SimFanatic, open the window on the Arrow." I'm like, "Okay," and I opened it, and I had by the way, I don't have a crash detection on anymore, XP, just because I don't want to like start all over and interrupt the stream, so turn that off. But at that time, I was like, I want to be realistic. I can do this. I'm a real pilot. I can do it. And I open the window, and it just goes fade to black, crash. I'm like, oh my gosh. Why did I listen to that person in chat? Oh my goodness. But you know what? You live and learn as you do this stuff, and it's part of the fun, though. I think all of you got a big kick out of that, except for me, because I was like, oh god, I got to restart my simulator. The show's interrupted. I wasn't expecting this. I'm doomed. That guy, you remember that? You were in that stream? Oh man, that was several years ago, right? That was crazy. Kaylin writing says, yes, love it when you smash into the runway. It is true. Yeah. I don't do that too much, though, Kaylin. I mean, I do. I think we all do. But, I remember I did do it during, oh my gosh, I did it during the FS Expo, and I was flying with Oz Flight Simmer, and there was just something wrong. I think it was maybe the controls. I'll blame it on that. It clearly couldn't have been me. Oh, but I did do it that day. I landed it, but that was horrible. Yikes. Yeah. Wingman 21's in the house. Give it up to Wingman. What's up, Wingman? Good to see you. Kaylin says, thank you, Aces, but this is Captain Howdy. Oh, yeah, that's right. Why do I keep forgetting that you're using your wife's account? Aces says it was your Destiny attitude. There you go. There you go, Aces. That was pretty good, man. Oh, goodness. What am I doing? I better start paying attention, because we are on descent. 281, we're looking good. Descent profile, we're a little high, Mav. We're going to go ahead and pull the speed brake out. And we'll catch up with this little carrot here, right here. And there we go. So we can go ahead and pull those spoilers back out there. And we're caught back up on our descent profile. Always good to do. Nightmare, I didn't get a welcome when I joined. Nightmare, how's it going? Everybody welcome. Nightmare! Nightmare, it's good to see you. Aviation Spotter. What are you up to, man? Did you post on how it's going with your whole ATP training, or your whole, becoming a real airline pilot, like your dream? It's so awesome. I looked into that at one point in time. You're all thinking right now, thank God he didn't. I wouldn't want to be on his plane. I know what you're thinking. I do, and I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. Oh my goodness. That's awesome, though, Aviation Spotter. You took that up, man. That's awesome. We got Night at Night saying hello to XP72. We've got our good buddy XP72. Do a shout out to XP72 again. Thank you, XP, for joining us. Norm, it's so great to have you here, my friend. I'll tell you what, you couldn't find a nicer guy, and so well composed. I was talking about the panel, XP, and So old golfer's still in here, right? Old golfer 67 Mike. He comes up to me and he's like, after the thing, and he's like, you seem nervous. And I said to Mike, I go, I was nervous. He's like, he looked at me like all confused, like, how could you be nervous? You do this all the time and you're in front of people, live audience. And I'm like, okay, there's two things. One, I said, when I'm in front of all you, I know you're there, but I'm like, I have a camera and all of you out in the YouTube land, and I'm not like seeing your actual faces all stare at me. Okay, that's one thing, right? But I started thinking about it, and while I was talking to Mike, and I was like, I don't think it was so much the people looking at me and being on stage. It was all of the other content providers, because let's just face it, I'm relatively new, and I'm up there with these legends like XP and Blue and Two-Tone Murphy and Sim Hanger and all this, and I'm just like, I was like feeling like, why I'm up here, and so I think a lot of the nervousness was me just like trying not to suck in front of the other influencers, right? I like had to like pull my game up and just be, but it kind of goes back to what a lot of us talked about. Is just like I kind of thought to myself, I was up there, and did you all notice I was holding the microphone with two hands? Because when I was one hand, I was kind of like this. So I was like holding it together, and actually I noticed that Sim Hanger was doing the same thing. So I was like, okay, don't feel so bad. But I just thought to myself, while I was up on stage, I'm like, you know what, just be yourself. And I think when we were talking about that with you, those of you that want to stream and get into it, and many of you do, it's just like, find your niche, be yourself, and come up with a theme. Come up with your own thing, right? XP, we talked about this during the panel, but I was like reflecting on that, and I was thinking, like, that's why I was so nervous, so I think. It was because, but XP, and they were all great. It wasn't because, they would be judging me, because they weren't. They're actually the opposite. They're all encouraging. Great panel, great people. But it was just that internal thing that we all have, right? Are we good enough? Are we smart enough? And gosh darn it, do people like us, right? Right, XP? So, but yeah, that was a pretty epic thing to be there with everyone. Let's see here. Nightmare says, thank you guys. I feel welcomed. Yeah, it's awesome, Nightmare. You're always welcomed here. Always welcomed here, my friend. Aviation Spider says, hold on and let me send it in again. What does that mean? I obviously missed something. Pilot Rick's in the house. Pilot Rick! Member of the SimFanatic crew at FS Expo. I was talking about doing a dedication to all of you, and how great it was that you guys helped out during. Couldn't have done it without you. It would not have been a success without you, friends. XP's like, so true, man. Yeah, I know, man, right? Deliverer. Is that right? Evening, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. It's good to have you here, my friend. Thanks for joining. Bats here. Nightmare says, joining now. Oh, look at that. We got Deliver. Just subscribe. Thank you for us. Welcome, Deliver, to the SimFanatic family as we do our turn here to come in for final approach. I'm not paying a bit of attention to what the hell I'm doing, so I'm going to, like, muck this up. Let's see. How are we doing it? Thank you again for that subscription, Deliverer. Did I get that right? I don't know. I messed that stuff up. You guys all have all these, let's see, almost Delevator. I knew I would absolutely that up, but no, thank you. And then thank you for wording that out, and I'll forget it. I'll ask you for that again, Delevator. Thank you, man. Thank you for that subscription. I appreciate it. As we make our final approach here, so what we're going to do is we're going to wrap around here, if you can see here. So we're doing the ILS runway 2 Zulu approach. So you can see we're going to wrap around here around the mountains and then come in for our final approach here. We're going to go ahead and add some spoilers, some drag, if you will. And I'm going to change that. There we go. And then we caught up, and then we can take, well, we still need to go down to 240. We're getting about to that 10,000 feet. We're going to have to turn on our landing lights. Delevator. There you go. Pilot Rick says, SimFanatic, such a great time at the Expo. I'm ready for 2025. Yes, my friend. It's going to be epic. Did anybody guess what I'm looking forward to the most for 2025 other than, of course, seeing all of you? Nobody guessed it. What is going to be different? Okay, I'll ask this question a different way. Let's see who can get this. What's going to be different other than location? What is going to be different about 2025 at Providence than it was at Houston and what it was in Vegas? What's the one big thing that should be different that I'm looking forward to? Somebody's going to get this. Harry, you got it, man. You got it. Heat stroke. Absolutely. It won't be so freaking hot. Oh, my gosh. Like, Houston, it was so... Exactly, old golfer, the temperature. Houston was so... I mean, it was like running into a brick wall. You'd walk outside. But the problem with Houston... Actually, Vegas was better than Houston for two reasons. One was that Vegas, it was actually all at the Rio. So, like, the exhibit hall and all the seminars and everything, panels... That was all in the same hotel, so you didn't actually have to go outside. Or like Houston, it was super cool that you... Well, no, it wasn't cool, but you know what I mean. It was neat that you could actually go to the Air Museum and all the stuff was set up there. That was incredible, but you actually had to leave the hotel and walk into a freaking sauna every time. Like, if you ever been in a sauna and you get to the end and you dump a pail of water or a glass of water on the hot rocks... And it's like instant heat and humidity. That's what it felt like when you left the hotel in Houston. At least Vegas was dry heat. It's so freaking hot, don't get me wrong. But, oh my goodness. So insane. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. All right, let's get our initialization reference, init ref. We're going to go 30 degrees of flaps will be 138 knots. So we'll get that plugged in here really quick. And this is just an aircraft that's so easy. Like, everything's auto magic almost. What do you all think about the 777? Are you all loving it? Who was in here that was talking about the sounds? Like, wondering if they got the engine sounds fixed in that. Sean Dale says, best way to empty the sauna, drop a gallon of water on the rocks. Exactly. Oh, I mean, that's what it felt like at Houston. It was, oh my goodness, it was just miserable. It was insanity. It's just so, I mean, just, ugh. Sean Dale says 777-300, love it. Love it. I love it too, man. I mean, we got to fly the 737, but now I'm like, well, I don't even want to fly the 737 because I'm loving this 777, especially now that I can do a pushback and not freaking, like, have that bug where I have to use the yaw and then almost flying through the gate. Turn it off. Proctor says, it isn't that hot here in Houston Yankees. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that's right, because you're down in Texas, Proctus, aren't you? Harry says, try only have a motorcycle to get around Houston. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Harry, you rode your motorcycle all the way to Houston. You're in Minnesota, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you're in Minnesota. So you drove, you rode your motorcycle. Do you say drive or ride? You say ride a motorcycle, right? Clearly, I don't have a motorcycle. Harry says, yep. Proctor says, I do it all the time. Calvin says, Captain Howdy loves the 777, but the sounds are trash. Sorry to be controversial. We need a new sound pack for it. Okay, so I mean, I actually like the sounds. I don't think the sounds are that bad. Now, maybe, like, from the outside, I would have to agree the sounds on the outside aren't the greatest, but I think the sounds on the inside are pretty good. And then JJ Stevens says it is trash. Am I in the minority here on this? Because I actually think the sounds on the inside are pretty good. Sounds like a tornado warning. Oh, you guys are so, like, I get it, though. If you're paying $80, well, probably about $85 after tax, you know, you got to expect great stuff, right? I actually think the sounds are okay on the inside. I never did the cabin tour. Pilot Rick loves the PMDG 777. As I mentioned before, I am going to work on getting Tony from WinWing to do an interview. We'll hopefully get some of the products in. XP, I was just saying, I know you have some videos on the WinWing stuff. Do check out XP's channel. I'm going to try to get Tony in for an interview. Connected with him several times at the expo, as a lot of us did, and I think it would be cool to get him in an interview while we're flying the 777 with some of those products. I want to check out the rudder pedals and that, so I'll work on that. I think I can make it happen. Got his contact information, so he got back to me, so hopefully we can get him in here, and you can all pick his brain, ask him all the questions you want, see if he's up for it. All right, we're at 5,560 and STD. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2 1 2. All right, 2992. All right, let's see. What do we need to be at? 220. Still looking good. Approach is good. Go ahead and add one. Little notch of flaps here. One little notch. One little notch. So we make our way around. Let's go ahead and zoom in here a little bit. All right, we're going to go 40 on the right, 20 over here. We go in approach mode. We'll continue to follow this around here. And we're going to we're going to go 220. We got to start slowing down at Sanus. And let's see where our intercept is here, friends. We go to the chart here. Our intercept is at D60, so right after Sanus. We're going to, so we got to get down to Chinatown here. We'll get to 2,000 feet. We're passing 5,000 feet for 2,000. You know what? I forgot to turn on the landing lights. Let's get the landing lights on. Strobes on. Let's get the wing on. Got to get another. Look at all of you, friends. Look at all you pretty maids all in a row back there. Loving it, friends. Look at y'alls. Aviation Spider says, sounds are such a big part, though. They are. They are. They are a big part. When are we going to get you back in here, Aviation Spotter? You know, I live streamed from FS Expo. Did you join that? Because I did the American Airline livery just for you, and you didn't show up. I was crushed. I was sad. I felt defeated. Fortunately, I had all these other SimFanatics in here, SimFans in here to, like, lift me up, you know? Because you weren't there. And I'm not saying this to make you feel guilty, Aviation Spotter, but I am. No, but I did the American Airlines livery. I thought you would show up for that. 777, early release, right? Early release, early access, I guess. Dream Claude just nailed it. What'd he nail? He nailed the landing? Gosh, now the pressure's on. Oh, my goodness. Don't cry, Sim. I'll try not to. It'll be hard for me, wingman, but I'll try. I'll try not to. All right, so we're coming up on final. We're going to go ahead and I think it can go ahead and hit, getting close to hit the approach button. Let's go ahead and hit the approach. Approach button set. Intercept the localizer here and localizer set. There we go. Now I'll have to intercept the ILS. And like, what is the... Okay, so we got 3,600, 3,152. Okay. What? Uh-oh. Now my right mouse button isn't working. Great. Oh, no. That would happen right now. I just lost the right mouse button, pan around. I'll just use my controller here, I guess. Yeah, that was weird. That's a bug. Like, all of a sudden, I can't click and hold my right mouse button and pan around the cockpit. That's okay. Let's stop whining. Brandon's in the house. Brandon, welcome to the live stream. Welcome, Brandon. Good to see you. Brandon says, I'm sure Flight Sim is hard to work to go... FT Sim is hard at work to get a sound. Oh, yeah. Sound pack out, yeah. Aces says, you got this, Sim. Thanks, brother. I'm going to do my best. Aviation Spotter said, I had to lock myself in a room to get all these knowledge tests done. Yeah, I know what you mean. Why's my right mouse button not working? I can use my middle button, I guess. That works. Okay, I'll just use that. Oh, now it works. All right. Just like anything, right? It's like you just keep hitting buttons until it works. Autoland, that guy. There you go. Autoland. Well, we saved that for Aces Down. DB Vetter's in the house. DB Vetter says, I didn't see QA Pilot at the expo. What happened? QA Pilot, yes, he could not make it. And that's why, yeah, he couldn't make it. He had some personal stuff going on. He's fine. He's fine. But that's about all I can say. He asked us to step up and help run the pilot lounge, and It was still a success, but it wasn't the same. Clearly, wasn't the same without him. It never would be the same without him. We all know that. It was a great opportunity, but I told all of you, and I've told the other influencers, and I told Sam and Evan themselves. It's like, you know, it just I would trade it to have him there 1,000 times over, and you know, it's unfortunate, but yeah, we wish him well. We wish Sam well. That's all I can say. He's fine though. I can tell you, he's absolutely fine. Vaughn Williams is in the house. Vaughn, how you doing? Vaughn, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining, my friend. It's good to see you. Vaughn, welcome back. And we're at 45 likes, friends. Thank you so much. 45 likes. I just got to say thank you. Gosh, I think that full-length mirror is actually working out. Thank you, friends, for being here. I do appreciate it. I know as a lot of us, XP was in here earlier, we really enjoy doing this. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of enjoyment because of all of you. You're the reason we do it. You're all the reasons we do it. We're not doing this to make money. I can tell you that right now. You know, can you make some money? Yeah, you can make some, but it's not about the money, right? It's about the community, and it's about the friends, and it's about the relationships and all of you, right? And I don't mean to make it sappy, but it is true. It's really what it is about. And all of you are really, you're really the show. I just get to be up here and act like a goofball. That's all I got to do. That guy says, just caught Gowan Grimm today. Yeah, how's Gowan doing? I need to get over there and check out a few of his streams again. I do follow him. I am a member, but and Pilot Rick says 100. Absolutely. Cheers to all of you. Do this. Everybody that has them, lift up your orange whips. Lift them up and say, blue skies, friends, blue skies. To all of you, my friends, blue skies. And again, it doesn't have to be an alcoholic beverage. I know some of us are, may have struggled with that in the past. Does not need to be a beverage of alcohol. It can be a Fresca. It can be an H2O. But friends, do appreciate all your continued support. I better start slowing down or I'm going to crash this thing. All right, let's get some flaps in. Still doing fine, I think. 170. We got approach. We're intercepting the ILS right now. Instrument landing system, of course. Let's go ahead and get our auto brake set to 2. Go ahead and set that to 2. All right, let's go silent cockpit. So SimFanatic can concentrate. Get the nameplates off so I can see. All right, we need to get down to 170. Really? 170? I guess. Is that right? Is that what the INET... No. Couldn't be. INET 138, so it would be like 148. Shenanigans. All right, let's go ahead and drop the landing gear. Landing gear coming down. Let's go ahead and turn on the TPR pedals. I'm sorry I forgot the foot condoms, but... There we go. Here comes the landing gear. And the landing gear. We got to love the landing gear on this baby. Woo, she pretty. Is she pretty? Uh-oh. Oh, no. What just happened? I think I just... Did it freeze? There it goes. Oh, jeez. No, the show must go on. What's going on? There we go. I'm clearly late on this, by the way. Oh, this is not going to end up being as good as last night. Guaranteed. Negative 93, I'll take that. Reversers. Under 80 knots. All right, friends, we made it. Let's go ahead and take out the auto brakes. Whew. Tail strike. I didn't tail strike that, did I? All right. British Airways. We're in. Now we can watch everybody. Now I can turn the show over to all of you and watch you all come in, my friends. My pals, my amigos. JJ Stevens says SimFanatic. What? Harry W. SimFanatic with the tail strike. I didn't do it. Did I do a tail strike? I did not do it. Did I do a tail strike? Maybe. I don't know. I'll take the negative 93 with the little scuff underneath the fuselage. Oh, Sean Dale laying down the butter. Thank you, Sean. All right, I'm going to pull off here. Let me see. Oh, I tail struck it. Oh, geez, really? All right. Well, I guess we're still alive, though, so that's good. All right, I'm going to pull up here and turn off. That's the thing you got to remember with these long fuselage, these big birds. You got to make sure you're not exceeding that, right? Let me go over here, pull off here. Do this. All right. Okay, I'm going to go outside so I can capture all of you. So let me get this stopped here. And I'm going to put on a parking brake. Do that. And let's go ahead and check out everybody as they come in. And let's see how everybody else does. Clearly will be better than me. Oh, what the heck? You know, something's messed up with my controls now. No. I hate this. There we go. Yeah, something weird happened with my right mouse clicker. All right, get over here. And so again, the challenge is you want to hit the 1,000 footers. You hit the 1,000 footers. You don't want to hit before them or you will be disqualified. You don't want to hit... you don't want to crash, obviously. I'm going to tell the obvious here. So whoever gets the closest to the middle is going to win the landing challenge. Apparently I'm out of it because I did a tail strike. All right. TJ Turner still coming in. Emmett the Nemesis coming in. You guys got this. Is everybody else landed? So who's in the lead here? Sean Dale says, Happy 4th, everyone. If you celebrate it, and thank you for a great couple of hours. 0447. It's 4:47 in the morning, so I don't normally catch you all. And thank you. Hey, let's do a shout out to Sean. Sean, this is for you, brother. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, Sean. Everybody do a shout out to Sean Dale. And we appreciate you, Sean. Thank you for joining. 4:47 in the morning and you're here? Wow. That's impressive. That's dedication. Aces, you can take a tip out of that book, right? That's dedication. I'm kidding, Aces. Blue skies, Sean Dale. That's right. That's right. Just like Aces said. Wingman does blue skies to you. Dream Claw, Chipper have it now. Okay, Harry says blue claw. TJ Turner and Emmett Nemesis. And Dream Claw. Blue Claw, Dream Claw, and Chipper Sneeze have it right now. I can't believe I did a tail strike. Here I felt good about that landing, and you're all like, I'm going to raid on your parade. Tail strike, SimFanatic. You suck. Like I didn't know that already. It's all good. Shoot. I guess I need more practice than 3 landings with this thing, huh? TJ Turner says, I'm out about 5 miles. You just bring it in, TJ. You show us how it's done, my friend. Give it up to TJ Turner. And Emmett the Nemesis. We got to get Aces in here again. Aces, you got to get in here. What are you laughing at, Aviation Spotter? Hey, friends, it's Country Bumpkin Simulation. Give it up to Country Bumpkin. I saw Country earlier in Two-Toe Murphy's stream. Country, you want me to get the Huey. You want to do some heli flight. You know, we don't do enough helicopter flights. You're absolutely right. We need to do more heli flights, more rotorcraft. We definitely need to do more of that, my friend. Definitely need to do more of that. I can't talk. We definitely need to do more of that. All right, Big Steve's still in here. Big Steve. Wait, so we've got Big Steve, Tashi Draco, Emmett the Nemesis. You just love that, right? And TJ Turner. Anyone else? I'm going to sneeze. Engineer Tom. Delgam, how'd you do on that landing? You know, I got to make sure I record that. I need like aces or one of you be like, Sim, make sure you record the winners, because I found a few of them where I'm like, I got to go back and watch who won them, so I got to go back to the live streams and see it, because I didn't record the damn thing in the document I have. So like when I get to the end, I'm going to have like several of these, because I have a script for every one of these streams. So I'm going to have to go back and collate them all and like add them up. And it'll be like several that have gaps, have null values. And so I'm going to have to go back and like, Nikes. I'm going to have to go back to that stream from July 3rd and see who won it so I can record it. So somebody's got to remind me. Delgam got the negative 151. Very nice landing there, Del. And no tail strike. Son of a bitch. I tail struck that, and everybody's like, yeah. Harry's like, yeah, you tail striked it. Everybody see you tail striked it. What is the maximum degree you can do at the 777? Is it like 7 degrees? What is the degree angle that you can do? Is it like 10, 7? What is it? Mother bus buckets, exactly. Maple, what's up, Maple? Maple, you missed XP72. XP72 is in here. You missed him. You snooze, you lose, man. Welcome back, though. Wingman21 says, flip a coin. Heads, I win. Tails, SimFanatic, you lose. I'm down with that. Tyler Rick says, what's up, Delgam? Oh, you got to check out XP72's channel, man. All right, we got TJ Turner, Big Steve coming in. 6 degrees? Aces, are you serious? No, you're not serious. If it's only 6 degrees, I definitely did a tail strike. No doubt. Here comes Big Steve in the 747. What the hell just happened there? My screen just went black. Okay, that's not a 747. Ooh. I think Big Steve has it. I missed the joke. Oh, that's pretty common. Oh, buddy. Apparently Aviation Spotter missed it too. Or he got it and he's just making fun of me. All right. That I have to say that Big Steve, I think, right? What do you think, Silva Killa? Silver's watching. Feel the Reaper's watching. Bats is watching. All right, we got I mean, from my vantage point, if you did a tail strike, the 777 would tell you. Yeah, it never told me I did a tail strike, so I'm there. Would it? Where would it say that? I thought I had one hell of a landing, Maple, and they're all like, you did tail strike, SimFanatic. I think they have problems with their video. Tyler Aviator, thank you for joining, Tyler. Good to see you. Says, I think 11 degrees is what you would have to do to have a tail strike. I'll have to go back and see what I was at. Now I want to go back. I'm sure I did. These guys wouldn't lie to me. I probably didn't either. I didn't feel like I was actually that far back that I did a tail strike, Aviation and Tyler. I honestly don't feel like because I might have been close to 11. I didn't feel like I was at that angle of attack. All right, here comes TJ. Why is there this rubber band effect? What do we say when it's COD? It's like, oh, that is netcode. Like everybody says, it's netcode. That's always the excuse. It's netcode, right? Upper ECAM is where it says it. It'll actually say it in the upper ECAM. Maybe it does say it. Ah, shit. Well, I guess it answers that. I'll do this for myself. Okay, you guys are right. I did a tail strike. Shh. Shh. At least XP isn't here anymore. Whoops, that's aces. Apparently, SimFanatic needs a little more practice in the 777. All right, so who else do we have yet to land here? Boy, I'm zoomed out. We got Emmett the Nemesis coming in. He's dropping below 1900, so he's got to be... Why is he at that angle? He must be coming in at a different runway. Tashi Draco coming in the UH-1. You're in the Huey? You know, that doesn't count, Tashi. If you're in the Huey, you know it doesn't count. Oh, you're just hovering around. TJ Turner says, all my avionics went out. I had no data for landing. Yeah, that's a bitch. If you see my previous message, I gave you benefit of the doubt. Then you had to check EFIS. I know, right, Aces? You know, there was a moment when, like, Aviation Spider said you probably didn't tail strike. I almost didn't want to look, but I should have just waited until I got done and ended the stream and then look. But you would all go back, and you would have seen it there anyway. The Huey always counts. How dare you? I know this country. After today, right? All right, we got one more coming in. Emmett's coming in. So we got to catch Emmett coming in here. Can we get to 50 likes, friends? If you haven't smashed the thumbs up button and done a like, if you wouldn't mind doing it, let's see if we can get up to 50. We only need 3. 3. You think we can do it, Silver Killer? What do y'all think? Can we get to 50? Get us to 50, friends. Who's going to get us to 50 first? But anyway, even the 47 is much appreciated, my friends. Thank you so much for your likes. Thank you for being here. And that's the most important thing. Just having fun and being here. Where's Emmett the Nemesis going? Silver Killer, 50, no problem. Emmett, where are you going? Oh, now he's doing a... Uh-oh. He's doing a hard... Oh, God. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Oh, God. No, he stalled. Ah! That's okay, Emmett. Hey, you tried, man. And that's... Well, I'm going to sneeze. Steep approach. Exactly, Aces. I feel like I'm going to sneeze here. Hold on. Sorry. I knew that was coming. All right, friends. Let's go ahead and pull this bird up with the tail strike and all. I don't see a tail strike here, Harry. Plane looks perfectly intact. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, see, look, I'll even look underneath. There are no scratches, nothing, Harry. No problem. Oh, goodness. Why did I have to go back and look at that? Sean Dale says tactical approach. There you go. All right, we're going to pull up here. Let's go ahead and get our APU started. I knew I'd have a... old golfer, you still in here? I definitely had a better... Pilot Rick, you saw I had a better land... No, you weren't in there last night. I had a better landing last night in Discord. I didn't have all the pressure of all you watching over my shoulder last night. All these critics. All right, here we go. I don't know. Where am I going? We're just going to pull up right here and pretend this is a parking spot. Oh, here we go. All right. There we go. All right, let's disable track IR. And let's get the engine shut down. Let's go ahead and listen to the sounds. Check this out. So we got the APU. Let's check if the APU is lit. So if I go over to the right here and hit start, and the APU is running at 100, so we know we're good. Gonna go ahead and I want to make sure I turn off. Didn't turn off the runway or the landing lights. When turn off lights are off, taxi lights off, strobe can come off, wing can come off, and let's go ahead and shut down the engines. Go TA, turn that to standby. Listen. See those sounds. I think those sounds are good. Am I the only one here that thinks the internal cockpit and cabin sounds sound good? I mean, that rumble effect and everything. I think that sounds pretty good. Am I by myself on this, friends? What's going on? Set chocks. And then go ahead and disable our parking brake. Now the chocks are in. Those are off. And let's go back over here. Dual jetway plugs. And right. APU's on. Everything off. It's still going. The engine stopped? They certainly should have stopped. Engine. Yep, they're coming down. Okay. All right. All right, as she gets shut down here, friends, I just want to say, hey, thank you all for joining tonight. It's been a special treat. I want to say happy 4th of July to all of you that celebrate it, that are in the States. Hope you have a great rest of your week. And you've been a blast. It's been another blast. I really like the 777. As I mentioned, we'll see if we can't get our good friend Tony, our newfound friend from WinWing. We'll be checking out some products from WinWing. Yes, practice. Maybe we'll even get some DCS again. If WinWing sends me some of their flight sticks along with some of their command modules and stuff like that, we'll maybe have to do some DCS flying. But Pilot Rick, good to have you here. It says happy 4th, Sim. Happy 4th of July to you as well, Rick. Thank you for being here. Aviation Spotter says great stream. Thank you, Aviation Spotter. Again, thank you for the intro video. I make that a part of every live stream. You're going to have to hurry up and get your ATP so you can do another one of those videos. They're incredible. But I do appreciate them. You use them every stream. Old Golfer 67 says, okay, I have to get out of here. Enjoy the flight. Blue skies, everyone. Blue skies, Old Golfer. Thank you, Old Golfer. Tommy Hughes, good to see you. Says, interesting conversation tonight. Tommy, thank you for joining. Ace is down. My friend, it's so good to see you in person. Finally, my brother. From, as you say, from another udder. Practice, thank you for joining. Practice, is good to see you. Want to say a shout out to XP72. Thanks for dropping in tonight. I think XP72 is gone now, but thank you, XP, for dropping in. It's good to see you. Country Bumpkin, thank you for dropping in. Steve B, Sean Dale, Maple Leaf, always here, and good to see you. Silva, mother, gotta do it, friends. Silva, can we all do it together? You can even say it in your house as long as your kids aren't around. Silva, mother, killer. Thank you, Javier, for being here, brother. I appreciate you. TJ Turner, thank you for being here. Who else we have here? I gotta look at participants. Maite. Thank you, Maite, for being here, as well as Johnny Mon. One hell of a guy. Thanks again, Johnny Mon, for the 5 gifted memberships. Harry, thank you for being here. Harry, thank you for the $25. I'll make sure I give that to my daughter. Thank you for that. That'll really tickle her a lot, man. I appreciate it. I'll make sure she gets that $25. Chris Groner, thank you for being a member of 7 months. And Sean, again, thank you for the $5 donation. Ace is down. Thank you for the 5 memberships. And Johnny Mon, thank you for the 5 memberships. You guys are rocking, and it's so incredible. But thank you all for just being here. You know, not everybody can give donations, and that is perfectly fine. What the hell's going on? What just happened? Oh, my God. Did he do it again, friends? He might have done it again. Ace is down, you son of a gun, you. You son of a gun. Give it up to Aces, friends. Give it up to Aces. Joe, thank you so much, man. We have, I can't make out that name. It was gifted a membership by Aces. Gary Shepard gifted a membership by Aces. Carl Wynn, Nick Volt, and Moifuyel all gifted a membership. Look at that. Everybody's giving it up for Aces down for the gifted SimFanatic memberships. Thank you, Aces. Truly, man. That is too kind. But all of you, thank you so much, Aces. I love those gifted membership because then everybody can go in and see the after hours from Vegas. Go and check it out. If you just got a membership, go check it. No, don't check it out. Don't look at it. But Aces, thank you again for that. Wow, 10 gifted memberships tonight. You're incredible. And actually, I need to post this right now. Where is it? Was it here? Here it is. There we go. Look at that. Top gifted membership. Aces gifted the 10 times. And Marion Harris with the $2.40 donation. And again, thank you, Harry, for that $25. You're all incredible. But all of you, thank you for being here, having the great community we do. Did I miss anyone in the call out? Let's see. Old Golfer Mike, I think I called you out. Pilot Rick and Sean. Tommy Hughes, I think I got everybody. Bats, thank you for being here, Bats. Didn't want to miss you. And Marion Harris and all of you and all the rest of you. Marion Harris dropping the $2.40 dono. Marion, thank you so much. Says blue skies. Blue skies to you, Marion. Blue skies to you all. Have a happy 4th of July for those of you that celebrate it. And we will see you back here. Remember, this weekend, it's going to be a fly-in. We're going to jump into Discord. It's going to be a GA flight. It's going to be fun, as always. We'll figure out some good flight for that one. But I'll see you on Saturday night. Until then, friends, have a safe and happy 4th of July with family, friends. For those of you that aren't in the U.S., same to you. Have a great rest of your week and weekend. I love you all. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you soon. Take care, my friends. Blue skies. Peace out!
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hid your fury and kept it in. But it's time now, you ignite and turn to embers. Like a phoenix, you burn thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes.
Darling, I've been tempted by the darkness, telling me that I should throw it all away. Fight so hard, my heart is hardly helpless. Find myself so desperate on my knees to break. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for at night. I hold on to every garment, won't surrender, not tonight. The shadow rises as I walk through the valley, but I won't let nothing take my heart away. I recognize the powers as they rally. Call the names, I break them one by one and face to face.